Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Oh no, echoing. Hello. Fine Thursday to you all. Good to see ya. What is up, Dragon Mode, Strephalip Saturn, and Sonograph, and Anklesaurus, Lustful Jeans. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Fine Thursday to you as well. Big soup cheer to you. Thank you. I'm pretty hyped for No Lure is Modern. This is going to be interesting. I've been playing some Modern since the bannings, and the format seems pretty sweet, but it's going to be nice to see it in action. And the decks we got tonight look pretty fun. You know I've been obsessed. Hey, what's up, Wesley Lakes? It's Cessbeard. Good day to you as well. Good to see you. Food for Worms. How's everyone doing today? Stone Stronks. Welcome. Rockalypse. Hello. So I've been obsessed with trying to get Cabal Coffers to work. We tried it as a backup deck a little while ago. It didn't go very well, but this deck's a lot different. We still got Invoke Despair, which I don't know, maybe it's a good card. Maybe it's actually good and I missed on this one. But we got Karns and Null Perfusions. That's really what drew me to this deck. Null Perfusion. I didn't know this was I knew this was a card, but I forgot this was a card. I've never seen anyone play this card, but maybe this is a home for us. So this is some janky mono black action. It's me, Nico, with the gift sub to Josh Gill. It's Spice Lord MTG. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. I love MTG Goldfish. The only thing that makes me sad is your deck tech Modern Manaless Dredge by Pascal Menard, which I built 2 years prior, had been trying to get on it for months. Oh, Spice Lord. I'm sorry. It's so hard to know where decks come from. Went to Boston today. Congratulations. Did I get your email last night? I know I have a couple of deckless emails a few that I haven't gotten to yet. So I believe so, but yes, I will give you a response for sure once I get to it. Thursday is my busiest day. So this morning recording a gameplay, and then we had Epic Commander Clash. Oh, I want to ask you, and then we're going to reminders, and we're going to talk about the deck, and we're going to jump into some games. So this week on Commander Clash was esports week. Charlie Distrike, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Y'all know me probably better than anyone. What do you think I would pick for esports week? You know, I'm kind of oblivious with pop culture stuff. Hey, Stone Rain, how are things? Good to see you, Jesse. Welcome. Any guesses as to what esport I would potentially build a deck around? I'm curious what people think. I'm curious. That's coming up for next week's Commander Clash. Anyway, reminders. Replay YouTube this week. Find the whole stream, including this one in the future. Ego, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Does Civ count? I was wondering about that. So I already did Worms. Bojack. There probably is a Bojack game out there somewhere, isn't it? I always wondered. I know you can play multiplayer Civ. Does it count as an esport? I was on the fence is whether I could do Civ or not. So I didn't do Civ because I didn't know if it actually counted, but I could see an argument for it. I've been missing every stream for a minute because I didn't realize notifications were off. Oh, I was wondering where you were, Spice Lord. Well, good to have you back. Isn't Arena an esport? Build a deck based on Arena? Top five esport, right? I heard somewhere it's a top 5 esport. Tetris, Pong. Did you ever play Pong? Was that a thing? Are you all too young for Pong? I mean, I'm too young for Pong, but my grandparents still had a Pong thing when I was growing up. That is the boringest game I have ever met. It's kind of addictive in a weird way, but it captures all the excitement of I don't know, baseball. With the graphics of the 1970s, add that all together and you have the first ever video game, I think. Anyway, replay YouTube, let's wait for the old streams. Normal YouTube, we're going to talk about the bug in just a minute. Normal YouTube, tons of stuff coming up on there. Tomorrow, Modern against Mucha Brew, showing off the new format as well. So check that out. It's a pretty fun episode. I think you're gonna like tomorrow's Mucha Brew. A reminder that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. And if you need some, don't worry, I'm old too. If you need some magical cards, you can make cardkingdom.com. If you get a free goldfish sticker, just let them know you want one in your order loads, and they'll hook you up. Otherwise, merch page, token. You play Dunk for a campaign? Really? What was the campaign? For donations, a charity thing? That would actually be the thing about Pong that would make it an amazing charity an amazing charity game is it can go forever. Like if you have two people that manage to not fall asleep, you can play Pong for a long time with no one losing because it's really easy. Like it's very, very hard to actually miss and have the person score points. So you could probably do like a 24-hour stream of like one game of Pong. Yeah, the Sunforger deck was really sweet. I'm glad we got a chance to play that. Otherwise, Discord, new and improved. Check it out. Merch page, token teachers, play bets, good ways for the stream, and the channel and the site donations. Always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message right out stream. Oh, something else that came up during Esports Week, and I want to get your opinion on this before committing to it. So there's a Fortnite secret lair drop coming up at some point in the future. When we get the Fortnite secret lair drop, is sometime around that time, would you watch a special bonus stream that was me, who has played Fortnite a little bit, but I'm really bad at it, Richard and Tomer, who have never played Fortnite, Phil, who I guess is actually like a competitive Fortnite player to some extent, or like pretty good at Fortnite? Would you watch the Goldfish crew learn how to play Fortnite for a special stream? We were talking about this. I figured I'd get the feedback from the stream and see what people thought. Hey, what's up, Eat Plays Dave? How are you? Good to see you. The other big news for today: Wizards. Arena. Brunch on. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. I mean, I think it would be fun just because we'd be hanging out and like having a good time. It would not be good gameplay, I don't think, because I don't think any of us, except for maybe Phil, are actually anywhere near good at the game. Lucid with a $3 donation. Winner chicken dinner. Thank you so much, Lucid. The other big news, well, maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it as it gets closer. Among Us was fun when we did our bonus Among Us stream. The other big news for today, Wizards. So this weekend is Players Championship or Set Championship for whatever, Kamigawa. It is the equivalent of a pro tour. It is the biggest event they got going right now in competitive Magic. Today, there was a message sent to the players that basically said, hey, there's a bug. Shatterskull smashing Magma Opus. If they target multiple things and then any target becomes illegal, it's going to fizzle the entire spell, essentially. So this means if you cast a Magma Opus, Hanada is nerfed. If you cast a Magma Opus and deal 1 damage to everything, and your opponent protects one of those things with a Snakeskin Veil, or one of them dies to a removal spell, or whatever, it fizzles the entire stack of damage. This is a pretty big bug that is played in actual competitive decks, like Shatterskull and Magma Opus, legit top tier decks in various formats. Boy, apparently this bug has been known for a few weeks. I saw people posting tweets about it like 3 weeks ago. It hasn't got fixed. The solution is we can't fix it, so we're just gonna play it as it lies, essentially. Be aware of it. What Arena says goes. So we're gonna just play a bugged tournament, I guess, for a pro tour, the closest thing we have to a pro tour. So Wizards, top 5 esport. Wizards can't, I mean, I don't know if Wizards can't catch a break or if Wizards can't create their own breaks, but so the thing about that is, here's my take on that. Games have bugs. Arena has bugs. Other games I play have bugs. Almost every game has bugs. Like, having bugs is one thing. The part that I dislike about it is we can't fix it, so we're just gonna play a bug pro tour, and when the bugs happen, just, I guess, deal with it, accept it, like, play around them as much as you can, or play into them. So I feel like the solution is what kind of bothers me. It's not that bugs should never exist, because that's not a reasonable standard. Like, games are gonna have bugs, but ordered a bunch of vinyl from Japan. Ooh, it's about time I get some new vinyl. It's been a minute since I've got any new vinyl records. Anything good, Monster CC. So I don't know. The other thing is they could just switch it to Moto or paper. I guess it's probably too late to trip it to switch it to paper, but they could switch it to Magic Online, where those cards are currently not bugged, and get around it that way. So anyway, this deck number 1, Karn Coffers. This is, I'm assuming vinyl records, hopefully. I was assuming vinyl records. If it is another kind of disc, then I have no idea. So this deck, this is Karn Coffers. You might remember a few weeks ago, we tried this Cabal Coffers deck. It went really poorly, but even though it went really poorly and we didn't win a match with it, I came away from it feeling like Cabal Coffers could still be good in Modern. Well, since then, the deck has changed a lot. This deck has a lot of different things going on, and Luris gone, no longer a threat. So we're trying Cabal Coffers in a a very different form again. So what are we trying to do with this deck? We got Cabal Coffers, we got Herborgs to make sure everything is swamps. This makes a lot of mana. This lets us ramp into Karn, which can grab a bunch of stuff from our sideboard. It also ramps us into Invoke Despair, which apparently, according to Krim, is a new Cruel Ultimatum, 2022 Cruel Ultimatum, which draws us cards and sacrifice things for winning the game eventually while Walking Ballista. We also have Null Perfusion, a card that I have literally never seen played. Myself or anyone else, I've never seen it on the battlefield. 6 mana enchantment, skip your draw step. When you play a card, draw a card. Your max hand size is 2, so essentially you're just churning through your deck, hopefully, and that's essentially the plan of the deck. It's like mono black, Cabal Coffers, Null Perfusion, Invoke Despair, control with Karn to tutor stuff out of the sideboard, and let's try it. Let's try to see what happens. Karn Ball Coffers is actually a perfect name for that deck. All right, Karn Ball Coffers. Let's give it a go. This might be the one. Liquid Metal Torque over Mind Stone. But drawing cards is so good. The problem is Liquid Metal Torque is really good if you're in a deck that can kill artifacts. We can't really kill artifacts though, so it doesn't really do anything for us in this deck. We do have a coding in the sideboard that we can get with Karn for Karn eating land shenanigans. So it's really good in like mono red decks or Panza style land destruction decks where you got braids and pillages. But in our deck though, I think the card draw is just better actually. Oddly, as weird as that sounds, I think it's actually just better. I love the idea of this deck too. I really want it to be good. I really want Cabal Coffers to be a thing in Modern. So far it has not been, but maybe this is the one. So how is everyone? Everyone having a good Thursday? Moving to Moto would be a great idea. Wizards can make personalized accounts for the user to verify before the end of the day for the event. The cards cannot be sold or traded after the account goes dark in the event. Yeah, I mean, Wizards has done that before. Like, we just did a Commander Clash live with Daniel Holt from Wizards, and Wizards people have God accounts. They gave God accounts to people for various tournaments in the past, so we know it's possible for Wizards to give people God accounts to use for events. Why they don't do it, I don't know. Got a new card? Congratulations, Stone Raid. Oh, that's awesome news. Congrats. Can be made. Historic and Alchemy are fake formats. Yeah, I mean, the formats are Historic and Alchemy, which is a little weird. So I guess they would have to switch the formats to like Modern and Pioneer or something, Standard and whatever. But hello from Ukraine, Seth. Oh, how is it going over there, Zahara? Having a hard time with the Russian invasion right now, but me and my girlfriend are glad to catch the stream live. Keep up the good job. Girlfriends ask for show beer, please. I will get him on the Mazarka. Mr. Mazarka. I will get him on the stream later, and definitely. I don't even know what to say. Been keeping up as much as I can on everything going into Kane, and definitely in my thoughts. And what a horrible situation. So I'm sorry. I don't want to say like, oh, thoughts and prayers. Like that just rings so absolutely hollow. But definitely rooting for that situation to improve for everyone over there. Dread, welcome to the Fishbowl. And I'll get Bear once he wakes up. I don't want to wake him up because then he gets the puppy energy, and it's going to be tough this early in the stream. But later in the stream, he will wake up and I will get him on stream. I didn't notice a bug with Megmo's Moto. I didn't think it was abusable, maybe a visual bug, but essentially when you target a permanent with the tap ability like a land, it will say you're targeting it with damage and deal 38 damage to the land. Really? I've never seen that. Ooh. Well, we got a Null Perfusion. Snap Keep. Null Perfusion, we can ramp into it. This is the dream. This is our chance to see. Is Null Perfusion good? Is there any chance it's good? I went 4-3 with the blue-red artifact deck, splashing Onikal and Tashmi. Ooh, Tashami. Yeah, 4 colors is a little bit tricky. Building a spicy commander brew need rules clarifications. Does having Ashes of the Fallen, Mira Thorn of the Glade out, and sacking a non-elf creature trigger Mira's ability? Let me look up Mira. So I know So Ashes of the Fallen is just creatures in graveyards, or in your graveyard, have the creature type. Mira is when ant or an elf you control dies, you may pay 1 in 1 life to draw a card. So that would not work. It's really weird, but the creature will be not an elf when it is dying, even though once it's in the graveyard, it'll turn into an elf if you have Ashes of the Fallen an elf. But I'm 99% sure that you won't be able to use Mirror's ability with that setup. You could play like Maskwood Nexus to turn everything in the battlefield into elves, or Conspiracy can do that. So you can play one of the other versions, but the graveyard version will not actually work. At least I'm very sure it won't work. Esper Sentinel. Well, so I think our opponent's going to draw a card here, unfortunately, as we Mind Stone. And then hopefully we can just maybe Damnation everything away. Opponent. Yeah, Karna's pretty good against all the artifact decks running around. Ink Moth Nexus. Smithy. Doesn't work 100%. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, there's a hammer. Sure. Opponent. I'm really excited. Has anyone ever played a Null Perfusion? I'm really excited to try a Null Perfusion and see if it actually does anything. Do we Wrath now? Do we wait? Oh, we can't even Wrath now. The Coffers doesn't do anything. Huh. So the Coffers, yeah, we're breaking even on mana at the moment. That's awkward. Ooh, how do we do this? So we can't Wrath, so I guess we're playing Relic and paying the 1. Esper Sentinel's so good. Playing a friend of yours? Oh, well, tell your friend hello. Yeah, we have Urborg in the deck. We haven't drawn it yet, but Urborg would solve all of life's problems. I played a recycle. It was, oh dear, there's the Pure Steel Paladin. Oh, this is not good news at all. Uh-huh. Well, kill the Pure Steel. You get to draw another card. This Esper Sentinel's just going off. This Esper Sentinel's doing so much work. Our opponent's drawn so many cards. There's no Citadel in this deck. Although Citadel could be, maybe Citadel would be better than Null Perfusion. Opponent gets and hits us. Yeah. Urborg, please. Invoke Despair. Well, sack this, draw a card. Land? We have 25. Ugh. So brutal. So slow. Oh, I think we're gonna die. Oh, too late with the expedition map. Kimberlyers, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to the Fishbowl. First time sub. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you think that Hammer Time is still a big threat without Luris? Yeah, I don't think Luris changes much, honestly. Like, I feel like, all right, down to 13. Well, we're cracking the map. Definitely getting an Urborg. Get an Urborg. Play the Urborg. 4 mana. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. So we Wrath, but our opponent gets to draw a card, and we could die to Ink Moth. Yeah, let's just pass and leave up to File one more turn. So I don't think that Hammer Time actually gets much worse because it loses Luris. Like, every Luris deck gets a little bit worse, but really, a lot of games, if you play against Hammer Time, you're dead before Luris comes down anyway. Luris is like, late game, gives you a chance to rebuild if things go wrong type of card, rather than a, like, essential card to the deck. So I don't think it hurts Hammer Time a whole lot. All right, opponent hits us. Sure. Well, let's get rid of Ink Moth, pay the 1. Opponent must have a handful of removal. What else could they have? Ooh, Blast Zone. All right, play the Blast Zone. Make some mana. Damnation. Sweep your board. Actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just Damnation. Pay the 1. Out of here, Dorkerinos. Well, we have overcome the first round. And this, I guess, could be a situation where where Lures would matter, with how this match is playing out and us having a bunch of removal, this is where Lures could come down and actually do some serious work. Oh, this is looking good. Hey, Seth, just a heads up. I have a modern deck I sent you. I don't know if you saw it or not. Ooh, Magikarp. I have not. Where'd you send it to me? Let's... Well, we wouldn't kill the Smith, right? Or the Ornithopter. We get Hammer and... We get Hammer, Esper, Sentinel, and Springleaf Drum. We still would be leaving behind some pretty good... thanks, Magikarp. We'd still be leaving behind some pretty big creatures. Well, let's just draw some cards. I think we gotta wait on the null for Perfusion for now. Let's Invoke Despair. Hit ya. Draw a few cards. This is just a lose 6, draw 3. Expedition map. Oh, this deck's going off. The deck's going off. We haven't played a land yet. Crack the map. Get a Coffers. Play the Coffers. Oh my goodness. Here comes the mana. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, Invoke Despair, I think I might have underrated. Oh, I don't think I saw your Fulminator list either, Lucid. I know I have some... Oh, this is pretty good. I know I have some deck lists in my email that I haven't gotten to yet, so if it's in my email, I promise I will get to it. I want your ping because I never made a modern deck outside of assembling your budget deck in paper, and I have no idea what I'm doing. No Braids, although Braids could be a sweet addition. 10 mana, 11 mana, 12 mana, 13 mana. So we can't win, but we can Karn. Oh, wow. This is going to be such a good turn. All right, we play Karn. Karn comes down. An opponent. Done, done, done. And that was devastating. That was devastating. We didn't get the Perfusion down, but that was so good. Yeah, Blight takes care of the Saga. I believe it just literally dies because it won't have any abilities. So it'll kind of like if it's hit by a Blood Moon. I don't know if we even change anything. We might just run it back. Blight kills Saga for losing all the chapter. Yeah, just like exactly like how Blood Moon does it. So all this stuff we're tutoring, this is for mill. All of our artifacts are for tutoring up with Karn. We might just exactly run it back. Like that went pretty well. We got a bunch of removal. I guess the relics don't do anything. We could go down relics and go up Lithiform Blights. And then run it like that. Okay, Seth, I have this idea in your Discord, but I'll put the silly meme in the deck in the chat too. Oh, let me see. What are we working with? Oh, Crown of the Empires. I know you mentioned this to me, wanting to revisit the Empire cycle. It is a really neat cycle. It could be fun, and I think that the Tron plan does seem like if you're gonna take the against the odds challenge of Throne of Empires, Scepter of Empires, Crown Empires, a mono blue Tron shell seems like a good way to get it done. You got good planeswalkers, you got good ways to find it. I like it. That looks, I mean, obviously it's kind of a meme deck because assembling 3 of the Throne of the Empire cycle, that's always going to be a little bit of a fun janky meme deck, but it seems like it's relatively well put together, and I think you'd be able to actually win some games. I think you pull it off. I think it would work. All right, we'll try this. Give it a go. Yeah, so all of our one of artifacts we kind of want in the sideboard more than the main deck for Karn to get. Oh, we should be stream mode. I always forget. Good reminder. There we go. About it. Plays a bunch of things and passes, and we'll play a Schwamp and pass the turn. Well, we're going to have to deal with this Urza Saga this time, which could be a problem. Those are going to be big constructs. Opponent makes a big construct. Oh, jeez. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well, maybe we should have killed. Well, maybe this was a punt. Maybe we needed to kill the Memnite. Oh, we are getting absolutely wrecked. Well, play Urborg. Oh, should have killed the Memnite. Should have killed the Memnite. Now, how do we even survive? Oh, this is so bad. So we need multiple turns. We can kill this. We can pitch our hand to kill this. Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. Kill that. March of Wretched Souls. Exile both Invoke Despairs. This is so painful. Kill that. This does keep our opponent from making another one. So maybe this will be enough. We do have the Karn. About it. Yeah, we got to stay alive till we get to Blast Zone. If we get to Blast Zone in Karn, we got a shot. Losing double Invoke Despair is pretty bummery. Invoke Despair hits planeswalkers, enchantments, and creatures. So no. Doesn't actually stop all right, opponent equips. Doesn't actually stop artifacts at all. Opponent gets in, hits us. Well, play the Blast Zone. Ballista on 1. 2 would be better, but well, pass the turn. Go Ballistas. Brewing question. When building a sideboard, for example, Budget Affinity, how do you decide between bounce or counter spells? So the big question is the matchup, really. When it comes down to it, is your deck softer to creature decks, or is it softer to control decks? And what of those are in the meta more? Is the meta really tilted towards control, for example, or aggro? Those are the real questions. Wow, this is kind of working. I kind of just want to kill this now. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, Defile. So maybe Lurrus matters more than I think in this matchup. Just like, imagine if Lurrus was still a thing. If Lurrus was still a thing, our opponent would be in great shape. But since we can just kill all of our opponent's stuff and there's no Lurrus coming down, I feel like we're actually in relatively good shape then. Expedition map. Show us that Coffers. Yes, Cabal Coffers. Play Cabal Coffers. Pass the turn. Oh, the good stuff's a-coming. The good stuff's a-coming. And we like 1,000,000 for 1 to ourselves, too, to kill that thing. Well, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make some manas. 5. Oh, play card. Take it down. Get a engineered explosives on 1. And your go. Your go. About it. Yeah, it actually made uh-oh. Wow, okay. Not dead. Well, Karn, take it down. Yes. Get liquimetal coating. Play. Make Cabal Coffers mana. Play Mindstone. Actually, that's not. I don't think that's right. I think we need to leave up explosives. Let's just play coding. I think this is good. Play coding and pass the turn. See what our opponent does. Yeah, Sundering Titan. Yeah, turning everything into swaps does let us destroy the Nexus. Hilariously. Opponent. Hey, what's up, Tebazi? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Nexus on. Opponent. Going to kill our Karn, I assume. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Well, Karn down. Hey, what's up, Susano Spirit? We're playing a bit of Modern. Well, it's just a sideboard one of, but it's really good against... Actually, do we even need to crack it? I mean, we probably should, I guess. It's really good against Urza Saga tokens. Like, putting it on 0 is actually its biggest purpose. All right. Blow up your stuff. Untap. Schwamp. Cabal Coffers. Make a bit of mana. Mind Stone. Walking Ballista. X3. So what have y'all been playing lately? Has there been anything sweet and standard? Hey, what's up, Doug? How are you? On my way to the LGS after watching The Batman. How was the Batman? Doesn't coding stop Nexus? Sort of. The problem is, if we go to activate coding, our opponent can turn it into a creature in response. So while coding can shut down a land, it would be very hard to stop Inkmoth from being a actual attacker. Batman is excellent. Interesting. Excellent, like, oh wow, that's a pretty good draw. Excellent, like, me as someone who doesn't watch those movies should watch it. This might be game. Ninja for the 37th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Well, ping it. That also works. Crack the Mind Stone. Oh my god, that's null perfusion. Oh my god, that's null perfusion. We're doing it. We're actually doing it. Oh yes, take this Hundering Titan. Oh, it's happening. I think it's happening. Hit ya. We're actually playing an null perfusion of Modern. It's gonna happen. Have you tried New Zombies in Alchemy? If so, how was it? We actually played it on stream. You can find it on the replay YouTube. But yes, we did play New Zombies, and it's kind of amazing. It's really, really good. You can watch Batman, Seth. No need for any setup. So you think should I watch it though? That's the question. Is it worth it? Opponent runs out the hammer, gives us the GG, and that felt really good. I pulled a Hidus Hugo Consumes All yesterday. Pretty excited to play it in Modern. Oh, actually, I forgot about this. Okay, chat. I don't think we've ever done this before. I was randomly sent a... we didn't get to see the null perfusion. I was randomly sent a booster box today of Innistrad Crimson Vow. The deck for Modern, it's not too bad. So I was thinking we should open one and maybe give away. The thing is, what if the card's not very good? Do you want the rare or mythic from an Innistrad Crimson Vow booster pack? Who would actually like it? Anyone? I do not like Lord of the Rings films. Debate Bro, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. All right, meanwhile, this one's for you. This one's for you. I will sign it if you want me to. All right, so this one's for Meanwhile. Meanwhile was the first person to say crack the pack. So let's see what we get. Let me pull this up so I can actually see myself here. All right, so can you see this? Wait, how do I only have one camera set up. All right, boom, boom, boom. We're doing this horribly. Wait, this is all backwards. Okay. Well, you still can't really see it, can you? All right, camera. There we go. All right. Boom. Boom. Common. Random common. Random common. Random common. Don't want that. Is that a... Nope, still a common. I do like Lantern Bear. Lantern Bear is a sweet common. All right, uncommon number 1. This guy. It's hard to see this way. Edgar's Awakening. I know the art on that one. Reanimation. Red card draw thing. And our rare is... Ooh, what do we get? Dominating Vampire Showcase. All right, send me your info, meanwhile. Dominating Vampire Showcase. We also got a fancy black and white forest. If you'd like me to sign it, let me know. SaffronOlive@mtggoldfish.com. Send me your info, and I will sign it if you'd like and send it out. I mean, Dominating Vampire's not bad. We'll do another one. In the future after this match. How about? Yeah, the black and white arts look really sweet. Is that a list card in the back? The back is, yeah, checklist card, I think. You can use this to represent a double face card. Will you sign cards in general? Yeah. If you ever want a card signed, I have a PO box set up. I have a PO box set up that you can send stuff to. Just send a, hey, what's up, Bossy Dave? Good to see you. How are you? You can just send cards to, and I will sign them and send them back. Just include a self-addressed stamp envelope, so I can get it back to you. But yes, I would love to. I like the black and white land. The black and white lands, until I started opening this random box, I'd only really seen them on Moto, and I was kind of meh, like they're okay. But seeing them in person, they actually look a lot better. Hey, Elf, good luck at Wally World. Expedition map can get a combo piece. Cabal Coffers probably. Seems fine. Yeah, shipping from outside the US can be a hassle for sure. Oh my god. The thing about the Magma Opus and Shatter Skull Smashing thing is it's been going on for a long time. Like, there were some tweets from the middle of February talking about the same exact bug. Same exact bug, same exact problem. And Wizards just didn't fix it in time. I don't know why. So I'm a little less sympathetic. Oh, that record's wrong. We're 1-0 currently. I'm not very sympathetic because the bug had been around for several weeks, and we knew there was a Players Championship, a Pro Tour coming up. Like, we knew that. Wizards knew that. Everyone knew that, and it didn't get fixed. So, So I'm not super duper sympathetic of Wizards' plight, I guess, because they could have just fixed it. They could have just fixed it. Well, we actually really wanted that expedition map to get Coffers. I guess we just play Relic and start eating away the graveyard past the turn. No Yarion, thankfully. I mean, Companion's so far on the downswing. What's the bug? So the bug is, if you target multiple things with Magma Opus, with Shatter Skull Smashing, and one of the targets becomes illegal, it fizzles all of the damage to all of the targets, which is definitely not correct, and it's just horrible timing because the set championship is this weekend. Ooh, Corlash could be interesting. It would get big. It's still, there's just so much exile removal in Modern now that I don't know how good of a threat it is, but opponent. Yeah, Blight is really good against Amulet Titan, getting bounce lands, good against Tron lands, good against creature lands. It's actually pretty reasonable. Opponent. MTG is nearly unplayable on paper around here these days. Really? Where are you at, Arch? Is paper doing that? Is it doing that poorly? Oh, jeez. Well, we don't really have... Oh, we need Coffers? What do we need? How do we stop this Jace? Like, Invoke Despair would do it. There's just no way we're going to be able to resolve it. Oh, boo. Alright, about it. Passes. Swamp. Lithoform Blight. Draw a card. It's a card. Would have been good. Well, pass the turn. I mean, it's not really land destruction. I mean, it turns it into a City of Brass. So in some ways, like, we put it on this Triome, we're kind of improving our opponent's mana. Our opponent does have to take some damage, which I guess is something, but it definitely is not destroying the land. Legacy Night with 20 people is pretty impressive. Oh, Ishin's so sweet. Sword of the Animus can work. You just got to play a lot of lands. Yes, one. This one is looking kind of over. We did nothing for a while. Our opponent played two of the most broken planeswalkers in the game. So we will cast Invoke Despair. Our opponent will counter it, and we will go to game 2. Invoke Despair. Opponent counters it. Huh. Yeah, our deck has a lot of... We're just gonna go to game 2. We have a lot of stuff that's good for good for creature matchups, but look at this hand. This hand seems so bad against what our opponent's doing. Hopefully we got sideboard cards that are relevant. Yeah, I mean, I think Paper has moved on to Commander in a lot of places. We do have some sideboard cards. So this apparently is a known bad matchup. So we get Thought Distortion. We get Thought Seizes. We get Beseiju, although, I mean, I guess on Invoke Despair, that's good. We go down to Files, horrible, horrible, horrible. We go down to Emanations, even more horrible. We can bring in Kozilek. I guess maybe we cast a Kozilek. And Lithiform Blights. Yeah. I mean, we get rid of the creature removal at least. Thought Distortion is the best. If we resolve that, it's amazing. Hey, thank you, meanwhile. I'm glad you sent it to me. I'll get it sent out for you. All right, we get to play first. Well, the downside of Cabal Coffers is it does not make mana in the early game. Ooh, all right. Double Urborg is awkward. Given this deck you're playing, you think Black Eldrazi could be a thing? I mean, I think Black Eldrazi could be a thing. Well, we can get rid of the Urborg, and we'll see. Karn's not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Yeah, I feel like this is probably about our worst matchup. It feels really good against creature decks, but against these Planeswalker decks, kind of a very different story. Mindstone, go. Mono Black Tron. Yeah, I could play Mono Black Tron. Although could Coffers just be better? It makes real mana, which is nice. So I'm playing a Swamp. How do we get around the counters? Play a Mind Stone. Play a Lithiform Blight to improve our opponent's mana a little bit. At least it cycles. March of Wretched Souls, go. Yeah, some Pithing Needles maybe in the sideboard. Elder Spell could be... It is a good answer to Planeswalkers in specific. That is true. Could use a Castle Lockwade. Oh. Invoke Despair is so good if we can resolve it. It's just not easy to resolve. Let's play a Ballista. Working on updating some Pioneer decks. My other one died with Uro, and all the recent content for you got me inspired to play again. Pioneer's in a really sweet place. I would definitely recommend Pioneer at this point because it's just in a really healthy, fun place. And it's really nice to actually be able to play your old standard decks. Like, it's the one format where that actually kind of happens. Well, Relic? Marogenitus? About it. This matchup's so brutal. Exile that counter spell. Out of here. Yeah, Tron would not work with a lot of the spells that we're playing. At least some of them. Psychosmurf for the 65th month. That's absurd. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Have you ever have those decks where you figure out a sweet win con that looks janky, but likely just works? This is one that I found for Pauper. See if you can find it. It involves the Cephalid in 3 open mana. Ooh, Cephalid Servo. So Cephalid Aristocrat. When it becomes a target of a spell or ability, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. So you got Nomad and Core, which can target that an infinite number of times. So you can mill yourself infinitely. And then your milling deals damage to target player equal to the number of artifact cards in your graveyard. I don't even know that was a card. So it seems like the plan is Cephalid Aristocrat, Nomad Encore target it infinitely, mill pretty much your entire deck, Scrapyard Salvo for lethal. That looks hilarious when it works. I like it. I mean, that does seem, if you can assemble the pieces, that does seem like a pretty legit win con. Did they really announce Pioneer Masters? Wait, I have not heard of Pioneer Masters. They announced a double Masters for this summer. So we know there's a double Masters. Control decks. Well, I mean, what do? I guess you just get your stuff countered. Like, what else can we do other than cast our threats? Like, it's not getting better. We got a couple of Thought Seizes, but I guess we just got to try to run them out. Not a fan of Modern Horizons. Ugh. I still like Modern Horizons. I think Modern Horizons 2 was overpowered. Like, I think that Wizards went too far, but I still like the idea. All right, another counterspell. I still like the idea of Modern Horizons. Doing it. Untaps to fairy. Sure. Oh, not to fairy? I mean, yeah, there's the Teferi. I wouldn't be surprised if we got like triple masters sometime. Like, where else can they go? They've already done double twice. So what's next? 3 rares, 4 rares. Like, that sounds like a joke, but I don't actually think it really is that much of a joke. If only we could cast these. Well, draw a card. Walking Ballista. Play walk. Last matchup feels incredibly poor. Walking Ballista, go. Opponent. What about Pauper Masters? Would you buy Pauper Masters? That's what people have always asked about. The problem is... Oh boy. More removal? Well, okay. Ping ya. Gil. I mean, I'm sure these Invoke Despairs would be getting countered anyway. That's the problem. You know it'd be like $7 a pack or something. If they really did sell it for $1 a pack, that could actually work. About it. But I don't know how you make it work at full price. Hey, Benny, how are you? Good to see ya. Welcome. Factor Fiction. About it. Many counters. Actually, just 2, I guess. Well, I guess Spellpierce Snapcaster Mage versus. Is there any way we can actually win from here? All right, opponent takes the pile of counter spells. Passes. Swamp. Oh, we still... We just can't do anything. Ever. This is the worst. Pass the turn. Posted the full combo kit. What was I missing, Psycho Smurf? What was the missing piece of the puzzle? About it, cracks. A Misty Rainforest. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the concession time. So we try to kill Teferi. But our opponent spell pierces it. We're just 1 mana off of everything. I mean, maybe we don't do it. All right, sure. I guess we don't do it. Yeah, this is a bad spot. Opponent. I mean, the problem is we know they have the Spell Pierce, and they have the Snapcaster, and they have 5 other probably very strong cards. Opponent. Well, we know they have it because they just Factor Fiction, so we literally know they have Spell Pierce. It's not even a make them have it. Like, we just straight up know. Yeah, now this is probably done. Yeah. All right. Next game. You got us. All right. Who's getting this pack? Who's getting this pack? The rare from this pack if you want it. Hey, what's up, Skippy? How are you? Thank you guys for the help on the EDH channel. Started playing EDH a month ago, and now I'm completely addicted. Oh, all right, PB. This one's, I think PB, you beat us. You were the one that said crack another pack. So PB, you're next up. Send me your information. I'll get you. I got more packs. I'll get you. Stick around. We'll do another one after our next brutal loss. I'm only sending the rare though. Yeah, I got a random booster box sent to me today, so I figured gotta spread the love. So what do we got here? I need a better system for actually showing the cards, I think. That's the takeaway. All right. So wow, it is hard to do looking at the OBS. All right. Common. Oh, there's got to be a better system. Common. Evolving Wilds. Syncopate. Are we getting to the uncommons? Not yet. Ragged Recluse. Geistlight Snare. Uncommon number 1. Ooh. Wash Away. Actually worth like $1. Uncommon number 2. Red Thing. Uncommon number 3. Our rare is... Yes! Stesnia Uprising. We have tried so hard to make this card work with little success. Send me your info. Oh, we got an island and we got a foil Griff Rider. Not a high value foil, but it is a foil. Send me your info. Get your Setessan Uprising. Let me know if you would like me to sign it. If you want me to, I will. If not, I will not feel bad. And let's go to our next round. We'll open another pack. All right, Stone Rain, you're next. Next pack is for you, Stone Rain. Hopefully it's a good one. Also a message from my girlfriend. She is used to watch your voice before sleep, so now it feels very comfy. Oh, awesome. Some girlfriends and wives have said that they really don't like my voice. So I'm glad that yours has gotten used to it. You'll take the land? Really? You want the island? All right, send me your info, Dr. Sandor. It is an island, and I will let me know if you want me to sign it, and I'll send it out. That's easy. I mean, I'll take indifferent. Indifferent's good. That's quite the man. Yeah, the hair's big today. All right, 101 with Coffers, which is better than last time. Last time we went 1-5 with the other build. You call after Stone Rain? All right. You know what? This is taking so long. You know what, Stone Rain? Boom. I'm not going to show all the comments, I don't think. I'm just going to skim through them. Hey, welcome, Greedfell. All right, this is for you. This is for you, Stone Rain, as we're waiting for this match to load. So, let's see what we get for Stone Rain. Hopefully something good. Stone Rain could use a good one. Common. Still common. Uh-oh, match is starting. Common. Uncommon 1, Cloaked Cadet. Uncommon 2, Dread Fugue. Fugue, actually. Restless Bloodseeker, number 3. And the rare for Stone Rain Productions is... Ooh, all right, fancy Anch. I mean, I do like me some Blood Tokens and some Annie, and it looks pretty sweet with the showcase frame. We also get, oh my god, Stone Rain. I said the rare, the mythic. Oh, I think this pack gets better. There's an island, but that's a foil Cemetery Prowler. That is a foil mythic that sees quite a bit of play. Even goes back to older. How much is that card worth? How much is a foil Cemetery Prowler? I gotta look it up. That might be the best card that I've seen from the pack so far. Cemetery Prowler foil. Well, I mean, I guess it's only like $6, but still, that's still a good card. Stone Rain, send me your info. Let me know what you want, and I'll get it sent out. Yeah, the green card, you can hardly see it because of the green screen. That is true. Oh, also, when you email me, let me know what card you won, because I didn't think this through before the stream started. It just popped into my head as we were streaming. So I didn't like start a document to keep track of what's what or whatever. So let me know what card I said I would give you as well, because I'm not going to remember by the end of the stream. Schwamp you. Yeah, I thought it would be worth more. When I saw it, I was expecting it to be like a $15, $20 card, but I mean, it's still a sweet card. And it still, I think Stone Rain gets both of them because they come from the same pack. But don't worry, Flame Wake Phoenixer. We have more giveaways to do still. All right, so opponents Mardu of some kind. Well, play an Urborg. Play a Mind Stone. Ship the turn. Don't you get wrecked with non-US shipping costs? Non-US shipping costs are kind of expensive, yeah, but I mean, it's still worth it. Can you give it back to the couple in Ukraine? That is actually a wonderful idea. Mr. Zakara, I actually don't know how the mail delivery is going to Ukraine at the moment. I have no idea, but that is a really good idea. Opponent Mantis Rider. Hits us for 3. Well, that's not the worst draw. Cabal Coffers. Make no mana. March of Wretched Shoals. Kill the Mantis Rider. Might as well do it while your opponent's tapped out. Gain back our life. Chip the turn. What's a criteria to win a card? There's really none. I've been opening, I got a few packs from this random booster box that I got today, and just been opening them up and giving them away between rounds. So opponent, Charlotte's Agent into, oh my god, it's Lightning Helix. Opponent's playing, I think I'd call it Cascade Zoo, as like a four color domain Cascade aggro deck, essentially. Well, let's do some coffering. 4 mana, 5 mana, 6 mana. Yeah, let's just play a big Ballista, I think. Ballista X3, pass the turn. You have to praise Seth Beard out loud, very loudly. That gets you to the top of the list. Best Beard compliment gets the next pack. I'm pretty sure it's Cascade Zoo. Mantis Rider usually is one of the differences. You see Mantis Rider typically not in Niv because it's 3 colors, but almost always in Cascade Zoo, Domain Zoo, whatever you want to call it. Well, shoot down the Shardless Agent. Shoot down the Shardless Agent. Opponent's gonna have a lot of burn spells. A lot of burn spells. Better than ZZ Top. That's a pretty high compliment. ZZ Top, I know, has good beards. I actually could not name you a single ZZ Top song, but I do know that they're famous for their beards. How do we do this? Well, 1, 2. Lithiform Blight. The Triome, draw a card. Cabal Coffers. Damnation. Urborg. Number 2. Relica Progenitus. Alright, pass the turn. Could use some non-Urborg lands. Every non-Urborg land is like drawing 2 lands with coffers out. They did Enter Sandman. No, that's Metallica. That was actually maybe you're right. Is sellout era Metallica actually just ZZ Top? I never considered that, but you could be right. Oh, Metallica. Honestly, I don't know. Metallica's a band that I like. Yeah, I know. I'm teasing a little bit. I liked 80s Metallica. I'm not as big of a fan of more modern Metallica. 5 mana, 6 mana, 7 mana. Oh, this is not bad. All right, so we're going to make 8 mana. Play Mind Stone. Play Karn. We gotta stop the stupid monkey. Our plan for the monkey is the bridge. Karn. Ticket down. Yes. Ensnaring bridge. Play it. Exile a card from your graveyard. Pass the turn. About it. Oh, Sharp Dressed Man? Okay, I actually know that. I know that song. All right. I didn't know that was ZZ Top, but I know that Metallica, there's strong feelings. There's strong feelings from Metallica fans on which era is better. I'm definitely an early era Metallica fan myself. Opponent. But I mean, obviously, like what you like. Ooh. Is this actually good? I don't know if this Invoke Despair is good or not. I'm a little scared about drawing cards here, but we're going to do it. Invoke Despair. Drawing cards fills our hand, which potentially lets our opponent attack through the bridge, which is a little scary. Lithiform Blight your own. Oh, yeah, I guess we could have, couldn't we? Oh, this is sweet. Expedition map. 1, 2. Enchant land, it loses all land types and abilities. Yeah, so it actually would. I think that actually would work. Well, hit your Triome. Exile, pass the turn. I think we're good. As long as we're safe behind the bridge. Oh, next turn. If we can Karn and get Sundering Titan, our opponent is going to be so sad. So sad. Wait, it doesn't change. Wait, doesn't it say? What does this say? Loses all land types. Oh, so legendary is not a land type. So maybe that actually doesn't do anything. You might be correct that that doesn't actually work. But it passes. Damnation. Well, first step, 1, 2. Expedition map. Coffers 2. Do we have enough mana? Oh, we need so much mana. 1, 2 coffers. Into coffers. 10, 11, 12. 4. Oh my goodness, we have just enough. Oh, yes. Karn the Great Creator. Take it down. Oh my goodness. Here it comes. Sundering Titan. Yes, please. Is our opponent conceding? Yes, they are. They didn't even wait to see the Sundering Titan. They knew bad things were going. I mean, opponent would have lost all except for one land, and it would have been the Lithiform Blight land. What deck would you build in paper? Ooh, for what format? Psychologist! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you. Thank you. Watched a YouTube video yesterday of a guy who plays cooler guitars. He played Kimpton's $1 Million guitar and was wearing a Ween shirt. Ha, a man of culture. I see. Oh. Do a little, come on. Do a little mid as a treat. Wait, a little pack? Who was next for the pack? I can't remember. Oh, it's G Fuel. All right. I mean, it's not like we ever sideboard properly anyway, right? It's a tradition that we frantically sideboard with 2 seconds left on the clock. I think it was G Fuel next. I'm pretty sure G Fuel. Is G Fuel still here? Anyway, G Fuel, if you're here, this one's for you. I'll get you Magikarp, don't worry. Oh, well, I took your advice wrong. Queen of the Trans Agenda, but someone gets a pack out of it, so it works out. All right, what do we get? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, common. All right, Honeymoon Hearse, uncommon 1. Ancient Lumberknot, the Big Butter, number 2. Panic Bystander, uncommon 3. Rare is... Oh, another Annie. The non-fancy Annie. Well, G Fuel, if you're here, and then a forest. Black and white forest. G Fuel, I got Annie for you if you're here. I mean, Annie's okay, I would say. She's okay, Annie. You remember Alien Ant Farm? I feel like Alien Ant Farm, they made like $1 billion for recording one song, and it was a Michael Jackson song. It wasn't even their song. Yeah, if you look at their Spotify, I don't remember why I remembered them, but I looked at their Spotify, and they have like a ridiculous number of listens. But I think it's all from that one song. Essentially, it's all from the Smooth Criminal cover. Which is, I mean, great, I guess. It was a catchy cover, I will say. And then the music video, they did like this swaying thing. I don't know, maybe they did a bunch more covers that didn't catch on as much as that one, but that's the one I remember the most. It was a good cover. I think what's the best cover? What's the best cover where the cover's better than the original? It might be, hey, what's up, Sibri? How are you? It might be, It might be Johnny Cash Hurt. Johnny Cash Hurt, so good. And I like the Nine Inch Nails version. But the Johnny Cash version, with him just, that video especially, with him like old and, it's definitely not Ween covering something. Or no, definitely not Weezer covering something like Africa. No. No, you're not going to get me to say that new Weezer is good. Is that you, Tomer? Is that Tomer in disguise? Yeah, I mean, the Nine Inch Nails version is great, but the Johnny Cash cover of Hurt, still, like, if you watch that video, it pretty much almost makes me cry anytime it's just, like, so moving. But yeah, that's a good. Also, Hallelujah would be another one. All Along the Watchtower. Yeah, Hendrix version way better than Dylan. Was that originally Dylan, or was that just like an Americana song? General Ferris. Good thing we got Damnation. Opponent passes. Well, we'll play a Swamp. Good thing we got 2 Damnations past the turn. Oh, Cake I Will Survive that's a really good. I forgot about that one. Disturbed did Sound of Silence? I didn't know that was a thing. I'll have to look that up. I'm not like a huge Disturbed fan, but they have some okay songs, and I cannot imagine them singing Sound of Silence. That is a stretch. I'm definitely gonna have to look it up now. Hallelujah is another one. The Leonard Cohen version I don't like that much. I love Leonard Cohen, but honestly, I will disagree with Nirvana's Lake of Fire. I'm a big Meat Puppets fan, and I honestly think that Lake of Fire and Plateau are. I feel like the Meat Puppets version is actually better. The Nirvana version is obviously good too, but I actually really like Meat Puppets a lot. Well, sorry, random dorks. Off to hell with ya. Damnation, go. Opponent. Limp Bizkit. I forgot that Limp Bizkit was a band, actually, until now. Bonehead says down to 14. Is Nirvana still a cultural icon today? I was wondering about this, because, like, Nirvana in the 90s was the biggest band ever. And then I recently, like 6 months ago, I put something on Twitter that was like, about Meat Puppets, and like, hey, you might know them from Nirvana's Unplugged, but this album's actually really good, and it was like Meat Puppets 2 or whatever. And I realized, I don't know if people still know who Nirvana is. Like, do the people that are younger coming up, or is Nirvana going the way of like the Beatles or whatever, as like a boomer band or classic rock band that most people don't care about? Soundgarden better than Nirvana? Oh, I don't know. Chris Cornell did have a great voice. I'll give him that. And Soundgarden did have some good tunes. Smashing Pumpkins, maybe? What about Pearl Jam? Pearl Jam better than Nirvana? I haven't seen Batman yet. Everyone's telling me I should. Oh, my back is weird. Sonic Youth I like a lot. Opponent gets in. Well, so we're at 16. Expedition map. Crack expedition map. Get a Urborg. Actually, maybe do we just get Coffers? We have enough swamps that Coffers by itself is probably fine. And we'll get Urborg. Get Urborg. Play Urborg. Ship the turd. I mean, we're trying to set up for something big with the Karn. Actually, I recently listened to System of a Down again for the first time in a minute, and System of a Down actually has some really interesting. Oh, Dash Ragavan. The like, I don't even know. System of a Down is like Carnival. Some of their music sounds like metal from a weird, like, demented Carnival. It's like, it's so unique. I'm not a huge metal fan. System of a Down might be my favorite metal band though, because it's just so different than what I would expect, and it pulls in influences from so many different So many different styles of music. Down to 8. So opponent seems to be set on burning us out, which is probably not a bad plan. How do we need a march, I guess. Well, play a land. Cabal, Coffers, mana. Relic. Crack it. Draw. March of the Wretched Souls. Expedition map. Ooh, that doesn't do it. Oh, damnation. Karn. Ticked out Karn. Get Sundering Titan. Expedition map. All right, opponent. Your mana's about to go away. Kill us this turn if you can, because your lands are about... I'm kidding. Don't really kill us. Dashes Ragavan. Sure. Hits us. I mean, I think our opponent's done, though. Like, once this Sundering Titan comes down, I don't know how they get back in it once all their mana's gone. Opponent steals a Mind Stone. I guess that kind of helps them. Opponent adapts and... Come on. I want this Sundering Titan. Sundering Titan's such a sweet card. Hey, what's up, Groki? This is Magic Online. Says the best way to play non-standard or historic formats of Magic digitally. The only official way. Okay, well, Karn, take it down. Yes, please get a... I don't even know. Sure, Ensnaring Bridge. We will make a bit of mana. We will cast a Sundering Titan. Opponent will be very, very sad. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That's good. That's good. Brutality. Do you play Pokemon? I've never played Pokemon. I've actually never played any of the non-Magic card games. That's a win. Who's next with? Oh, Primus. I really like. They have some of the songs I really like. Les Claypool is an amazing bassist. Another old school one that I think is a sleeper if you like weirder music and you like Primus is Butthole Surfers. Butthole Surfers have some really crazy far out there music for their era. Aussie Dave. I think Aussie Dave needs a pack. If you'll be in Ukraine sometime, we will ask you for a nice bowl of borscht, our traditional soup. Well, Mr. Zakara, I will see what I can do to get over there at some point. Oh, Daniel Johnson is one of my like top 10 artists of all times. Daniel Johnson. Yeah, Butthole Surfers really, if you like weirder stuff, really, really good. Violent Femmes, another good one. Daniel Johnson is so authentic. That's what gets me about Daniel Johnson's music. We live in an era of music where everything is so overproduced and everything is so, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's so produced. It's all run through computers. You have a ton of songwriters, a ton of voices, and it ends up making like great pop music or whatever that people enjoy, which is awesome. But Daniel Johnson is just like the opposite of that. It is the rawest, realest, and most moving music because it's just the exact opposite of that. So for me, Daniel Johnson is it's just so good because it's so different than everything else. All right, who's this one going for? Wait, who did I say was giving this pack to? I can't remember. Oh no. You did give me a good beard compliment for sure. I said I was giving it to someone. Remind me someone. Oh, Aussie Dave, that's right. Of course, Aussie Dave. This one's for you, Aussie Dave. Only sending the rare, or mythic, whatever we get. So, commons. Still commons. I'm gonna have a big pile of uncommons on my desk by the time we're done with this. Still a common. Uncommon 1, Groom's Finery. Uncommon 2, Cobbled Lancer, the unbuffed version. Number 3, Wandering Mind, and the rare is Uvenwald Oddity, a flip card. of course, with a nice little planes there. Uvenwold Oddity, Aussie Dave. Send me an email, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Let me know if you want me to sign it or not and where to send it, and I will get it out to you. Congratulations. Hey, Rooker K-Dog. Yeah, I gotta... So, like, do you remember, like, back in November, I gave away some codes to PAX events on Magic Online. It was like, you get a full account for a week or something to play in PAX events. If you remember that, I didn't realize it at the time when they sent me the codes, but it was actually, they sent me a thing like a week ago that was like, hey, you did this for us. We're going to send you a booster box as like a thank you or payment. And it randomly showed up today. So I figured to spread the love a bit. I will crack a pack. You know what? Right now, how about 2 packs? Because it's you and your girlfriend, right, Mr. Zakara? Both of these are for you. Both of these are for you while you're waiting for the next match. And definitely, I hope things get better over in Ukraine. So here's what we get. These are going to Mr. Zaraka. What do we get from Mr. Zaraka? Commons. Again, not going to send all the commons, because it makes it harder to ship, but I'll definitely send the rares / mythics. Commons. Hopefully we get something good from Mr. Zaraka. 2 packs going. One for you, one for your girlfriend. Uncommon 1, Resistance Squad. Fitting. Vilespawn Spider. Dormant Grove. And our rare is... Dig Up. That's a good one. I like Dig Up. Dig Up has not done as much as I thought in Constructed, but I still think it's a good card. And then a Mountain and a Day Token. So that's number 1. Number 2, also, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Send me your info if you'd like me to send it out to you, Mr. Zaraka. Let me know if you want me to sign it or whatever. I'll see what I can do. How many do I got left? I randomly opened some... before the stream, because I just love opening boosters. Oh, I still got a decent amount. We still have a stack that we can get through as the stream goes along. So hopefully, I mean, not everyone, we got a lot of people here, but hopefully pretty much everyone, or many of you will get one. Apollo Screed, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. All right, pack number 2. Heading over to Ukraine, Mr. Zaraka D. Cerise. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Traveling Minister. All right. Uncommons. Spiked Ripsaw, number 1. Number 2, Geist Light Snare, the Spirit Enchantment counter. Number 3, Distracting Geist. And the rare / mythic is... Is that a Grolnok? The green cards do not do very well on the green screen. Cannot see them. I think there's a foil. Oh! Double rare. So we get a Grolnok, we get a Mountain, and then a foil Dorothea. Dorothea, we actually played a pretty sweet budget Magic deck around. Well, there you go, Mr. Zakara, / also your girlfriend. Send me the email, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com, and I will get it sent out for you. Hopefully the mail works. Oh yeah, send me a second one, Stone Rain. Or also, I will try to remember to sign it for you. Yeah, it does look good in foil, doesn't it? Yeah, Seth also goes to me. Seth, Saffron Olive, any of those will get to me. They all go to the same mailbox. Playing all shamans for a year ago. Haven't opened Crimson Vow yet. Would love to get one. All right, Pigeon the God. I will try to remember you next pack that we open. Uh-oh, another control deck. Control feels like our tough matchup. It feels like we kind of own creature decks, but then when we play against control, we kind of get stomped by control decks. At least that's how it's gone so far. What can we do? Hey, what's up, Sexy Boy? What can we do to fix the control matchup with this deck? Have you heard that the Danny Brown like a version of Bulls on Parade? I don't believe so. The Danny Brown like version of Bulls on Parade. I mean, I know Bulls on Parade. I like Rage, but I don't know if I know that exact version. I'll play a Swamp, and I guess we play a Karn, and we take down a Karn for a Liquid metal coating? You. Alright, opponent. Show us what you got. Oh, I heard baseball's back, which is good. I'm glad. I was worried. I always count on baseball. Once spring starts, if I ever have trouble sleeping, boom, turn on a random baseball game. You're good. You'll be out in 10 minutes. So I was a little nervous that it would be a rough spring and summer for sleeping, but they came through. It's back, and we will all sleep like babies. The Jimothy, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Killing our Karn. That's not kind. So this is gonna flip. Well, I mean, I think we just Karn again, play a land, take down Karn again, get, I guess all Sunders. Get the Sundering Titan past the turn. About it untap. You like watching baseball? I like baseball as a sport. Like, I like the stats of baseball. I like the analytics of baseball. I like following the stats and analytics. I just cannot stand watching it. Watching is just so incredibly boring for me. So yeah. How are you doing, Seth? Fetch has arrived with the mail, so I can get to my brewing unbound flourishing. Greetings from Poland. Hey, awesome, Layden. I'm sorry it took so long to get there, but I'm glad it made it there. That's awesome. That was from our holiday giveaway. We have one thought distortion in the sideboard, but maybe we need more. Doing it. Wrong. Come on. Going after Karn. Well, let's try to defile it. Opponent lets it go. Ooh, okay. Oh my god, that's a Coffers! That's a Coffers! Cool cat for the 7th month! Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Coffers was a good draw. That makes a little extra mana. So that means we get to play... Alright, let's do this properly. We want to play liquid metal coating. See what our opponent does. I mean, if this resolves, we get to start eating lands, which is so good. Opponent. And then we get to invoke Despair too to get rid of this. Alright, Archmage's Charm, sure. Well, I'm sorry, opponent. It's not over yet. Invoke Despair, target you. Oh, out of here, Hidasugu. We will tick down Karn. We will get we're running out of good things to get, I guess, a Walking Ballista past the turn. Snake, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Oh, Mastermind's Acquisition could be sweet. We are 2-1 right now, which I should probably update. But yeah, it's been going good. Control has been tough, but non-control has been good. That's been the breakdown so far. Our one loss was to a pile of Teferis and Jaces and so forth. Ooh, Chalice on 3 could be interesting. You're right. Yeah, maybe I should have considered getting the Chalice. Opponent. Ragavan. Yep. I assume they hit the card. Oh. I feel a Sundering. Opponent plays a land. This is still pretty good. It's only 3 lands, but that's still pretty good. Land. Tap. Coffers. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sundering Titan. Whoa! Okay. So back to the control stuff. That's a bummer. Oh, stupid monkey. All right, I'm doing it. Ragavan. Watch him actually steal something good from our deck. That would be frightening. I'm doing it. Hits us. It's a treasure. So many counters. So many counters. Damnation, not very good with the dashed Ragavans. Well, Lithiform Blight, your Hall of the Storm Giants. Draw a card. Oh, brutal. Well, Lithiform Blight, your Castle Vantress. Getting rid of those abilities. No abilities for you. Yeah, they're just always going to have it, though. That's the thing. Opponent going to float some mana, apparently. Okay, taps out to Scry. Sure. I mean, it's a lot worse than Spreading Seas, but it does work similarly against, like, Tron or whatever. Hey, what's up, it's Duper? Welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Draw a card. Blast Zone. Well, play the Schwamp. Yeah, I mean, maybe we should have tried to play around counters. Walking Ballista. X3. Pass the turn. We have a lot of card draw. We'd love to find a Castle Lockway. That would be great. Yeah, I mean, between Ballista and Defile, we're not going to get monkeyed anymore, which is good. And our opponent is going to be down to a fairly low life total. Like, our opponent can't really afford to take... Huh. Does this mean we have to do something? Creatures lose all abilities. I don't know what to do here. Sure. I mean, maybe they're trying to set up to kill it while we can't ping. Opponent draws a card. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure if we were supposed to be pinging in response or something. We know at least one of their cards is a Ragavan. Opponent. All right, terminate. Dash is Ragavan, I assume. This is okay. We got the Defile. No one expects the Defile. Opponent goes to 9. The Lithiform Blight's kind of fixing their mana. Opponent, Ragavan. Wow, no dash? All right, well, Defile it. So opponent is at least representing another counter. We draw a Swamp. Well, Cabal Coffers. Ballista. X5? Is it another counter spell? No, it isn't. Play the Swamp past the turn. Looking good, looking good, looking good. So has anyone found anything sweet to play in Standard? What formats have y'all been playing recently? Has it mostly been Standard? Also, a reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if it needs some magical cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Yeah, it might have been worth to ping a little bit, I guess, before the dress down came down. Hooligan's Command. Well, ping you. Ping you. Ping you. I mean, now if we ever resolve a Ballista, we win. Want to play Standard? None at our LGS. Is Paper Standard just dying or drying up? How have you been enjoying Historic, Temsy? Well, ping it all. Sack the Mind Stone. Draw a card. It's a Mind Stone. Well, discard the Blast Stone, I guess. About it. Last card is... Oh my god, it's another stupid monkey! Another one! So our opponent top deck one of those, that's for sure. We draw a Coffers. Well, Mind Stone. Are we gonna just lose to Monkey being dashed? Mind Stone, crack it. Oh no! Oh, Magic Gods, no! No! I guess we should have kept the Blast Stone. The Blast Stone would have dealt with the monkey. Bone it. Dash is a stupid monkey. It's in. Steals. Ragavan. The lethal walking ballista. Well, that would have won the game. So, Ragavan keeping our opponent alive. Oh, such a stupid monkey. Bone it. Walking ballista. Picks up the stupid monkey. We draw. The land. Imagine that. Well, we will pass the turn. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's only a matter of time before Modern Horizons 2 stuff gets banned, I think. Like, what are the pathway forwards for Modern Horizons 2? Either they're the best cards ever, and Modern is a Modern Horizons 2 block constructed format, which is kind of where we're currently at, where you can still play a lot of things, but they pretty much all involve Modern Horizons 2. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. That was also lethal, by the way. About it. Steam Vents. Untapped. Picks up the monkey. We draw a swamp. Expedition map, so essentially a swamp. Expedition map, play it. Crack the expedition map. Get a Castle Lockwain. Play the Castle Lockwain. Activate the Castle Lockwain. Draw a swamp and scoop it up. Wow. Our deck has a ton of card draw. Our opponent just stole it. Oh my goodness. That was the most frustrating loss because we had 2 lethal cards in a row. Like, we got our opponent empty-handed. They top deck Ragavan after they were empty-handed, and it stole lethal Walking Ballista into lethal Invoke Despair, and we went swamp, swamp, swamp 3 times in a row. Oh, that was so incredibly brutal. Well, that's why Ragavan is, the most played card in Modern. That is a pretty good example of why it sees so much play. Do we want to change anything? What do we do? What do we do? Even our opponent said unlucky in the chat, which I would agree. That was pretty unlucky. Quantum, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super chat for you. Thank ya. I guess we can bring in a couple of thought seizes. Wow, I can't believe that was not a win. How long did they let Hogak ruin Modern? More or less for the monkey. So I want to say, here's the thing. I don't think Modern's being ruined by the monkey. There's no doubt that Modern Horizons 2 is more powerful than all the other sets in Modern. Like, it is the epitome of power creep. I can't keep that. It is the epitome of power creep. So that's not even a conversation to have. It is just the truth. Like, statistically the truth. Whether or not that's a bad thing is, I think, something that's up for debate. Like, I guess the question is, what do you want Modern to be? What do you want Modern to be about? And I don't think there's a right or wrong answer, and it depends on your personal taste and opinions and all this stuff. But there's no doubt that the Modern Horizon 2 cards are the cards that are, the most powerful cards in the format. Like, we got 20 years of cards in Modern, and Modern Horizons 2 is more powerful than all the rest of them. Ugh. Well, last time we were drawing lots of swamps. This time we're not drawing any swamps. Modern Horizon 2 made decks that were dead before it viable again. I mean, I think there's probably some examples of that. So the question is, though, where does Modern go from here? This isn't a Ragavan needs to be banned thing, but where do we go? Where do we go in the future is the question. Like, here's where my head's at with Modern, and I think Modern's in a pretty fun place, in a pretty decent place now that Lurrus is gone. But where can it go in the future? That's the question. Like, so we have these really incredibly stronger than everything else Modern Horizons cards, Sagas and Ragavans and Sanctifier and Vex and Endurances and Solitudes, like the whole list of them are just stronger than everything else. So what do we do a year from now? That's the question, is what does Modern Horizon 3 bring? Like, does that just, is the idea that Modern Horizons 3 brings in a new set of cards that outclasses Modern Horizons 2 and is even more powerful? Because then the gap between non-Modern Horizons, between non-Modern Horizons and everything else widens even further. Well, that is not a land, is it? Because then that gap widens even further, which is a concern. So that's a concern. And then what happens but if they don't do that, how do they sell Modern Horizons 3? Or how do standard sets, like how do the cards from New Capenna break into Modern if they got to compete with Modern Horizons 2, which is just like the most powerful set ever printed? So I think that's the question. So it's not a question about Modern being bad, because I don't think Modern is bad. I think Modern is in a sweet place. And I think that Lurrus being banned definitely improved it a ton. But I do have some really interesting questions, I think, about where the format goes from here. And I don't have answers. Oh, no. Well, this might be one of those games where we wish we could have mixed together our two hands. Well, here comes the monkeys. Gotta take the Jace. Opponent's hand is stacked with goodies. Pass the turn. Opponent. Personally, I don't think that Twin would be very strong in Modern. I don't know, maybe it would be better than I think, but I think it would be at best another top tier deck. I don't think it would be the best deck in the format. Opponent. Passes. But yeah, what do you think they do for the next Modern Horizons? Oh no. Wow, this is just yikes. Magic gods. Why? I don't really like Modern Horizons to be a continuous thing. 1 was fine, 2 already powerful. My fear Modern basically becomes a rotating format. I mean, I like Modern Horizons. Oh, jeez. I like Modern Horizons. Well, I guess we're discarding Invoke Despair at this point. I like Modern Horizons. I feel like the power level should be more Modern Horizon 1-y, though, than Modern Horizons 2. I feel like Modern Horizons 1, outside of like the Hogak mistake, and maybe this is me looking back with, some bias or rose-colored glasses or whatever, but hey, turn 8. Thank you, Magic Gods. We have drawn land number 3. We have done it. I feel like Modern Horizons, the original, did a pretty good job of actually powering up underpowered Modern archetypes. When I think that Modern Horizons 2, for whatever reason, didn't really do the same. I feel like Modern Horizons 2 just powered up the top tier decks. Like, rather than giving fringe decks a boost, I feel like Modern Horizons 2 ended up like giving the best deck in the format Hammer Time, Urza's Saga, or giving top tier Amulet Titan, Urza's Saga, or giving already really insane because of expressive iteration decks, Dragon Rage Channeler. So I feel like there was a difference essentially between the first one and the second one, where the first one powered up archetypes that could use the help, and the second one just printed all these ultra staple cards that ended up powering up the best decks in the format even more and widening that gap. Well, Defile, opponent counters, gets in with the monkey. And so my hope is that they keep doing Modern Horizons, because I love Modern Horizons, but I would like the power level to be closer to 1 than 2. Boy, that monkey is so stupid. Wow, doesn't even bother to cast. Oh, no. No, it's another Urborg. Wow, our deck cannot catch a break at all at the moment. Not even a little one. Well, Walking Ballista X1. And Modern Horizon 1 only really made one new deck outside of Hagak, which was Yawgmoth's Hospital, right? Modern Horizon 1 otherwise just added stuff like Lava Dart to existing Blitz decks, Horizon Canopy for enemy color decks. Opponent casts a Dress Down to draw a card. All right. And that kills our Walking Ballista, sure. And we will play another Urborg, so we remain at 3 Magic the Gathering land cards past the turn. And I mean, I think Modern's it's got to be a hard format to design for. We talking about the organized play upcoming announcement yet? I haven't really seen any actual information on that, Turtle Power. Is there actual information? I've heard a couple people in chat say they said somewhere there would be an organized play announcement, but I haven't actually heard anything beyond that, like literally that. Is there more to it than that? Opponent passing. I mean, I think that Modern Horizon has to be some of the hardest sets to make, because if you make expedition map, are we countering? Because if you make them bad, then they're not going to be. The set's not going to be exciting, and it's not going to sell. But if you make them good, opponent's going to cancel Vantress. But if you make them too good, then everything ends up getting broken. Organized play announcement, the 31st on Weekly MTG. Ooh. Well, I mean, hopefully it's good news. I mean, I don't know. I think that Huey being there is probably good news. All right, opponent scries and counters, and we will pass. I think that Huey being there is probably good news. But who knows? I mean, I think when it comes down to it, they really need to. I mean, the dream is, right, that they essentially go back to the old system. That is what everyone wants. Wow, the mana difference here is really staggering. I don't know if there's any chance that we can get in this game with 3 lands on turn 11. Yeah, our opponent just has a handful of counters, which is making it difficult for them to actually kill us. Collective Brutality. Opponent. What is the correct number of cards to target? Cards to target to land in the top 10 cards played in Modern for designers of Modern Horizons 3. I mean, a couple maybe? I don't know. I mean, I feel like the current setup of it being 100% has got to be too much. Like, I don't think you want the format to be 100%, because that essentially is the format rotating, right? Like, if every time a new Modern Horizons comes out, it just takes over the entire format. Wow, this has been one of the more brutal matches we've played in a long time. The incredibly unlucky loss in game number 1 into just the most brutal mana screw in game number 2. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're super. Yeah, I don't even know. I feel like this is a match we should win like 80% of the time with how this played out, and it is just not happening. Ricky M, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Opponent, expressive iteration. I mean, 3 or 4 could. I mean, if you think about it, though, we have standard sets too. One of my other additional worries is if you opponent. Gonna go up to 7 cards in hand. I mean, the thing is, we can't even really play anything, because if we play anything, then they just kill us. So we're just, this is just the worst. The other thing is, I kind of want standard sets to do things in Modern. And that's the other, I think, concern is, like, if Modern is just fully powered by Modern Horizons, why do Modern players ever need to buy standard sets? So I think I would rather have Modern get some new cards from every Premier set throughout the year than have Modern just be dominated by a Modern Horizon set every 2 years and nothing else see any amount of play. Yeah, winning this would be sweet. I don't think it's possible, but we're not scooping. I mean, opponent has to have just the greatest hand in history. They've scryed every single turn for the last, 5 turns. They have to have just literally everything they could possibly want about it. Jace. All right, I think we can. There's no way. The Magic Gods did not want us to win this one. Wow. Oh, we got so unlucky. All right. Who am I opening a bag for? Who's getting the bag? Someone. Was it Magicarp? I think it was Magicarp. Yes, I got you. Magicarp. All right, here we go. For Magicarp, send me your info. What do we get in this booster pack? A bunch of commons. A Brain, that's a decent common. Common. Still commons. Crawling Infestation, uncommon 1. Griffwing Cavalry, uncommon number 2. Oakshade Stalker, and our rare/mythic is Dying to Serve. Do we have a foil or anything? So Dying to Serve, that's your throwing your rare around, Magikarp. We do get a foil cartographer survey. I don't know if you can see it because of the green screen, but do you remember when people were like, do you think this will be better than Cultivate and so forth in Commander? Is this a good Commander card? And I don't think that it is. This is the one that lets you look at your top 7 cards and get 2 lands from them rather than just tutoring out lands. It is a cool design though. I think that we'll see Magic head more and more in that direction. Can I still get it back? I'll see what I can do, Pigeon God. I still got some packs left. Let's see if we can win this. Can win this game with our Cabal Coffers. Opponent. Sweetest card opened on stream. It is probably a foil Cemetery Prowler, I would say. Which is not super duper high-end valuable, but it is pretty good. Well, kill the dork. Opponent might be playing Shaman. Shaman are kind of a deck. How do you get a pack? Hey, what's up, Fun Dougie MTG? Just kind of randomly been opening them for people. I randomly got a box from Pastimes today, so I've been passing it around. What is the best card I've ever opened? That's a good question. Oh, it's Yogg combo. Best card I have ever opened. Maybe Jace, the Mind Sculptor back in Zendikar. Maybe a masterpiece during the Lotto. Oh, they have it? They have the Yogg? That's not great. Maybe a Grist. Okay. Maybe a masterpiece. I don't know. It's tough because the most valuable card I've opened is probably something from a Modern Horizons 2 collector booster, some special I don't know, Ragavan or something. Like, that's probably the most valuable. But I don't know if that's as exciting, because those are like designed to be... Those are designed to be super openable, and you're designed to get all these special cards in them. So for some reason, getting a like Jace out of a World Wake pack just feels so much more special, I guess, than getting a $100 card out of a collector booster for like Modern Horizons. At least for me. So I might go with just a Jace. I don't. Oh. All right. Well, that is the last card that our opponent needed. All right. Well, opponent gets to draw their deck. Should they choose? They get it and hit us. Well, this would be a good time to draw a Damnation. I would accept a Damnation. Opponent, are you going to draw your deck? Unfortunately, this is an area where Invoke Despair is pretty bad. Invoke Despair pretty good against like one big creature, but Invoke Despair against a board full of insect tokens, pretty sad. We draw a Mind Stone. Not great. I think we're just dead here. I would be very, 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 very surprised if our opponent does not win the game this turn, but we will Invoke Despair. Yogg is legit. When you got a Yogg and a bunch of dorks in a combo, it's a really good card. Hey, see you, Mr. Zaharka. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck. Good luck. Opponent. Hey, what's up, General? How are you? Gets in, hits us. We need the Damnation. We need the Damnation. I also think a Pithing Needle in the sideboard for Karn is probably worth considering. We've seen a lot of Planeswalkers, and we're seeing Yogg combo. So I think that a Pithing Needle is probably worth a slot. String to Rootgeist. Are we infinite? Combo piece 1 needs one more Undying creature. Sacks the Strangleroot, draws a card. Well, I'll put some further away from infinite. Untapped land. And I hate that Solitude is like a $200 playset on Moto and a paper. I mean, that is another issue with... All right, Birds of Paradise. That's another issue with Modern Horizon, but I think that's mostly an issue of... I mean, I like the Yogg combo deck too. Yogg's a sweet card. I think that's mostly an issue of rarity. Like, I think the problem is Wizards printing all the pushed for of constructed cards at Mythic, which is not what those slots are supposed to be about. So I think that's greed. It's salvable greed. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. But our opponent, but Wizards is doing it that way. All right, so opponent has infinite card draw, or limited by their life total. Are we dead? Is this enough? They're at 7. I don't think we're just dead to Drolf's Messenger. Opponent gets another Strangleroot Geist. Draws a card, sacks the Geist. I mean, our opponent's getting so low on life that they could put themselves dead to Invoke Despair. Well, all right. We will accept a Damnation. That's actually pretty good. Coffers. That is the card we've been asking for. 5 mana. 8 mana. 9 mana. Wow, that's so good. Damnation. What's the matter, baby? Baby, come here. Come here. What's the matter? Come here, bear. Oh, you're hitting the light, bud. What are you doing? Baby, where are you going? Come over this way. Come over here. Come over here. Bubby, this way. Oh my god, bear. All right, opponent. If our opponent does this too much, they're going to die to the Invoke Despair. Okay, opponent. Sack it. Sack it. Wait. Opponent is making every action possible. Court of Call. What are they doing? What are they doing? About it. Gets a young wolf. I mean, okay, now it's over. Now that our opponent has gone to 4, they're just dead to Invoke Despair. I thought they were playing around it. They look like they were playing around it, but apparently not. All right. Well, would you like to sack an enchantment and a planeswalker opponent? Looks like the answer is no. Wow. Our opponent drew almost drew half their deck by turn 5. Didn't matter. Opponent did it to themselves that time. That was a sweet win. Yeah, I don't know what Bear's doing. He came in here just wandering around and whining and then wandered back out. I have no idea. Bear's had a rough day. His puppy play friend who he goes over with and plays with in the afternoon has a issue with his leg, so he's on resting house rest for the moment, so he can't actually go out and play. So he's missing puppy playtime. Yeah, he's got a dog door, so he does his own business at this point. He just goes out and does what he needs to do and comes back in. Who's the next pack going for? Who's getting the next pack? I feel like I promised it to someone already. Volvo Island! He's definitely missing his friend. He's been a little sad. So we've been taking him for more walks and stuff, but he's just waiting. It was 10 days. Oh, Rooker. I think Rooker I said I would give it to. All right, Rooker. Rooker, here we go. In the pigeon. Okay, Rooker and the pigeon. Those are the next two. Rooker and pigeon. All right, Rooker, this one's for you. What do we get in this pack of Midnight Hunt? Let's see here. Boom. Commons. Again, only sending the rare mythic, not sending all the commons, just for shipping purposes. Common. Voldarin Epicure. Good common. Ragged Recluse. All right, uncommons. Magma Pummeler. Laid to Rest. Laid to Rest is a sweet card. I feel like that has... it's got some potential. At worst in Commander... Sanguine Statuette, also a card that I think is a little underrated. Our rare mythic. What do we got for Rooker K-Dog? Boom. All right, that's a sweet one. Howpack Piper. Rooker, it was you that sent me that deck about cheating Emrakul into play in the most janky way possible, right? This could be a good option. This could be a good backup option. Use that to slam the Emrakul into play. Can't be countered. Flips around into some card advantage. We also get a plains and a wolf token. So, all right, there you go, Rooker. There you go. That one's for you. Send me email, sarah@mtgoldfish.com. Let me know. Yeah, we don't want Thoughtseize. Let me know what. We're just gonna run it back. Let me know what card you won, and also if you want me to sign it or not. We also got to open one for Pigeon. Are you here, Pigeon? Let me know if you're here, Pigeon. We got our relic. That's good. Let me know if you're here. If you're here, I will just open it for you. Spare me one. Much love from Finland. Would make sure to put it in my cube as a pet card. You know what, Temazi? Sure. Asking now, can you play the Jund Precon from New Capenna or Grixis one Crim style? All right, Pigeon. I got you. Here you go. A pack for Pigeon. I promised you one, and then I promised Temzy one as well. All right, here we go. Commons. Let me pull up this so I can see what I'm doing. Commons. I have a huge pile going on my desk. That's a common. That's still a common. That's still a common. Still common. All right, uncommon 1. Thirst for Discovery. Not bad. Number 2. Siggarden Paladin. Number 3, Brian Comer. I do love me some Bad Lingering Souls. Our rare mythic is... boom. Is that, Voldarin Estate, the Blood Token land. That one is for you, Pigeon. And, no mythics, land, day token, etc. Or no foils. So send me an email, sarah@mtgoldfish.com, and I will get it, I'll get it sent out for you. How many packs are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exactly 10. And my plan is to give them all away by the time the stream ends. So if you have not got one yet, don't worry. Do we kill the Birds of Paradise? Did our opponent mulligan? They mulligan to 6. You know what? I'm leaning towards no. Let's play Relic. I think we'd rather We'd rather Walking Ballista it and save the Defile for something better. But how do we get packs? It's been very random. I wasn't. Yeah, we're gonna try the rack deck after this league is finished. I don't know if we'll make it through a whole league with the rack deck, but we'll give it a go. See how far we get. Strangleroot Geist. Opponent hits us. Well, we're probably killing that then. We need more Schwamps. Play the Channel Land. Defile the Strangleroot and exile it. Pretty good relic. Well, combo piece down. Relic number 2 past the turn. Can I get a pack, please? I've been watching the stream on my Xbox and I couldn't send a message until I made an account on here, and I love the Vehicle Pioneer deck. Well, Black Sheeple, if you made an account just to get on and ask for a pack, I will give you a pack. I will move you to near the top of the list. I'll make sure you get one. Cause I'm flattered. Yeah, I don't even know. Who knows how these giveaways work? I did not plan to do giveaways. It just popped into my head that, I got these packs and that would be kind of fun. I should give them away. So it's very, very scattered. Winter Melant. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoop for you. Thank you. This doesn't feel great, but I really would like to prevent Yawgmoth from coming down. So we're going to actually spend our Ballista to kill the Birds of Paradise. Pass the turn. About it. Combat hits us. Sure. Down to 13. I mean, we are kind of just getting beaten down. Opponent. Augur of Autumn. Interesting. Damnation, please. Schwamp. Well, I mean, that's getting us closer to an Invoke Despair, I guess. Land off the top and crack. Opponent's going off. Opponent is going off. Oh, so many Invoke Despairs and so little anything. Well, Lithiform Blight. Draw a card. Karn, a little slow. I'll pass the turn. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be good enough. I am feeling uncomfortable. Birds of Paradise. Do they have the Yawgmoth? Opponent goes to... Thankfully, our opponent can't hit us for that much each turn. Opponent hits us. Oh, we need a Damnation. We're down to 8. We're dying. Opponent. Wall of Roots. Cracks the Peatland. We might have to just sack this to draw a card, honestly. We might have to crack this to draw a card. The problem is the bridge is so slow. Like, it's good, but it's so slow. Like, this Invoke Despair is not good. Yeah, I mean, we need something better than Invoke Despair, so crack this, unfortunately. Lithiform Blight. Damnation. Defile. Well, Blast Zone. Play Karn. Take down Karn. Get a Tormod's Crypt. Well, I mean, we're just struggling to stay alive here at the moment. Play the Tormod's Crypt. Defile Geralf's Messenger. Well, we'll see. Tormod's Crypt to get rid of it. That's what we got. This also turns off this Augur of Autumn for the time being. Opponent. Liliana is definitely iconic. Getting a card signed would be super awesome if there's a pack left. I hope someday I have enough money left over to send you a Blood Moon and a Panharmonicon to sign. I love both those cards. Oh, those are two of my favorites as well. Gonna try Invoke Despair in Mono Black Turgid in Standard. Ooh, I like that idea. Oh, they found it. All right, there's the Yogg. Well, party time for our opponent. Well, can we top deck the damnation? Sacks of birds, draws a card. And Invoke Despair doesn't seem great in this matchup. Oh, they have Cord. All right. Opponent's going to play as many things as possible again. Hey, Seth, got my food story today. Haven't been cooking lately. We have a rat problem in our kitchen. We're trying to catch it, but I have some Chef Boyardee, and man, I could make better Italian than this. Yeah, Chef Boyardee is not the best Italian, that's for sure. When is the next viewer battle stream? I have my college schedule for the semester. Going to try to battle against you. Ooh, we need to get that set up. All right, next, let me look at the schedule and think about that and see if I can get one set up for next stream. See if we can schedule it. Yeah, this is it. This is all. Invoke Despair, might as well. Doesn't do much. We just never hit the removal or sweepers, and our opponent hit the Yogg. Double Karn, and yeah, we're just yeah, we're literally dead. Okay, we're literally dead on board. That comes back. We're literally dead. Yeah, I was hoping to do, that was the plan, to do a community day stream once a month, but it hasn't happened yet. But yes, that is still on the to-do list. So hopefully we can get that started. All right, run it back again. Just so many cards. We'll play Legacy sometime, I think. I like Legacy. Legacy kind of comes up sporadically, but we'll definitely play some more in the not super distant future. Hey, see ya, Ryu. Maybe we can do some Moto stuff. Definitely would like to throw some janky modern decks at you. Yeah, the only problem is, Naz, is every time I do it, you're like the one person that wants to do Moto formats. So we gotta get some more people who want to play Moto formats. Or I guess we can just fire it up for hey, see you, Ryu. Thanks for hanging out. Have a wonderful night. We'll get it. We could also just like fire it up and do, we're gonna keep this. I don't know if this is smart. These are cards that we want, assuming we hit our land drops, which we're a 25 land deck. It seems possible, probable, perhaps. About it, Blue Big Barsh. Young Wolf. Oh my god, Invoke Despair. That's definitely not a land drop. Well, we will Walking Ballistics. What? And pass the turn. Pass the turn. About it untaps. Hey, good night, Got. Thanks for hanging out. So yeah, we can always just do a match if no one else wants to. So I'm down for that, Naz. Yeah, we used to play a lot of Momir. It hasn't worked out as much lately, in part because of Arena, but the ignoblest of hierarchs. Well, the question is really, do we draw lands? Opponent gets in. Well, we will block the Young Wolf, shoot the Hierarch. Exile it. Oh, please tell us we don't lose to not drawing lands. Not like this. We don't really want to sack these relics because they're some of our best cards against our opponent's combo. Opponent cracks. But we got these two Damnations, and we need to get to them. We need to get to the Damnation's Forest. Another mana dork? Yes, sirree, Bob. Banana masses. Not a land. Crack the relic. Not a land. And dead. Well. Oh, that was brutal. Brutal. Opponent. Thought seizes. Oh, so we're probably going to end with a 2 and 3, which I really think should be a 4 and 1. Woo! Could have a community day versus viewers with Commander Clash crew on Spell Table. Would really enjoy it. Always a good way to use my channel points. Yeah, that could be fun. The hard part is Commander games just take so long. Like that's kind of the issue is it's hard to get a lot of people to do a commander game because one commander game can be 2 or 3 hours. So it's hard to get through a lot of games doing it that way about it. But that would be really fun. I will definitely maybe what if it was like the Commander Clash Crew 1 to a pod so we could do multiple games at once. So like I played with 3 viewers, Tober played with 3 viewers, Richard played with 3 viewers. That would make it a lot easier to have more people participate, I think. So that could be a possibility. As opposed to doing like the Commander Clash Crew, 3 of us with 1 viewer each game or something. That would be really hard to get through a reasonable amount of people. Opponent corrects the P-land. Well, we will see. Opponent needs Yogg right now this turn, and they got a pretty good shot. If they don't, and we get to Wrath, their odds are going to drop significantly. We will see. We will see. There's the land. Opponent's tapping black mana. They do have the Yogg right now, of course. Well, this means our opponent gets to draw 4 cards when we Wrath their board. And it's going to be close. Opponent down to 16. I'm going to draw cards now. Sure. Well, sack the map. Get the coffers. See if it's enough. Untap. Land. Make some mana. Play a Mind Stone. And Damnation, number 1. Well, maybe. I definitely think this deck could use a Pithing Needle for Yogg and Planeswalkers. That would be a big addition. So opponent's going to draw. Refuel. Yogg is so good. I love Yogg. I mean, the thing is, like, look at Yogg. Yogg, I would say, is one of the strongest cards for Modern Horizons 1. But it's 4 mana. I think that's one of the big differences is Modern Horizon 1 had really strong cards, but those really strong cards mostly started at like 4 mana. Modern Horizons 2, a lot of the strongest cards were 1 mana or the free evoke elementals. I think that is maybe the big difference in the power level. And that's why Yogg is like the best card in the Yogg deck, which it existing helped create, but it's not going to show up in every single deck. Same with like Ranger Captain VO, Seasoned Pyromancer. In the right deck, those cards are great, but they're not really like, you know, quite Ragavan, Esper Sentinel level of like every single deck. If you're in those colors, like you just play it because it's like absurd. So I think that maybe that's the direction to go. Is to focus on making the threats a little bit more mana, like mid-rangey threats. Oh, I do love me some Eula. Eula is sweet. I'm playing the land. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Huh. So what's our best bet? We can Karn Damnation Tormod's Crypt. That seems reasonable. And then Invoke Despair next turn. That might be our best plan. Karn. Yeah, play Karn. Take down Karn. Get a Tormod's Crypt. Play Tormod's Crypt. Damnation number 2. Alright, sure. So let's our opponent keep their Strangleroot Geist for the time being. Beseiju showing its power. Yeah, so stuff undies. I've been killing with Slide Control in Penny Dreadful. I'm going to start a modern version. Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah, Slide is such a cool card. A modern version could be super sweet. About it. Gonna get in and I assume kill the Carney. Well, go Invoke Despair. Ignoble Hierarch. And Birds of Paradise and an Urborg. Relic. Well, make some mana. Invoke you. Wow, this is so close. This has been a really, really close game. Any chance we'll see a Penny Dreadful stream someday? Maybe. I think the... Oh boy, we're kind of getting beaten down. Draw a card. Well, that's a damnation. That's not bad. Play the land. Are we going to stabilize a voter to depths? The main challenge with Penny Dreadful is just getting into the games. So possibly the hard. If there was a Penny Dreadful league, we would have already done it for sure. No doubt would have already done it. If there was a way you could just jump onto Magic Online and be like, hey, we're playing Penny Dreadful League. As it is, it's just... maybe I'm too intimidated by it, but the process of getting into it is just a little more complicated. I wish Wizards would just add support for it, or Daybreak, or whoever's in charge of it now. About it. Eldritch Evolution. Gonna get the Yogg. Well, I mean, we got the Damnation to sweep the board. I assume they get Yogg. Giralf's Messenger trains us down to 6. And a Taplet. Okay, not dead yet. Out of cards, we play a Swamp. 1-2, Cabal Coffers, Damnation, sweep your board, Relic, exile it, get rid of the Messenger, draw Damnation 3, sack the Mind Stone to draw a Ballista, Expedition Map. Go. I think we're getting there. I think we're going to get there. Penny Dreadful is a Magic Online format that has been created by players. And the idea is the cards that are legal. The cards that are legal in the format all cost exactly 1 cent. 1 cent. It updates every set release, I believe. But yes, only cards that cost 1 cent. So it is about as cheap as a format can be. Opponent's at 11. Well, let's take a Coffers. I don't think we can quite Ballista for lethal, but we can Ballista for a lot. Coffers. Mana. Well, yeah, Mind Stone. Actually, maybe we just... Yeah, let's just Ballista for 7. All right, opponent. Top deck it if you can. That's a big Ballista. Pass the turn. I mean, that is presenting lethal potentially. Opponent adapts. Can we close it out and get the treasure chest? About it. 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana. Eldritch Evolution gets back the Strangleroot Geist. Okay. I mean, that is a good draw. That is a good draw. What do they have? Oh, sketchy. It is based on Moto prices, which means you can actually build some pretty powerful decks. Like, you would think that cards that cost a penny would be all really bad, but that's really not the case on Magic Online. You can actually do quite a bit because it's just so cheap. So many cards are so cheap. So you got a lot of rares. You got some mythics even. Wow, opponent has a Collector Roof. All right. Swamp. Well, All right, Cabal Coffers. Mana, mine's... what do we do now? I guess we got a Damnation. It feels so bad, but I was not expecting our opponent to collect a roof. Damnation, Mind Stone. Irish Rager, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's another land. Okay, opponent draws a land. Opponent passes. Lithiform Blight. Okay, that's a redraw. That's a redraw. Into a Blast Zone. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. And draws a Young Wolf. Passes. Another swamp. Pass the turn. All right, so we're back to drawing all swamps. Opponent gonna hit us. Down to 3. Expedition map. Okay. Not ideal. Sack it. That's another land essentially. Although actually this actually is better than I thought. Because we can get the channel land. Make mana, make mana. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. Discard it. Get back Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista. Play the land. Yeah, we should have attacked before we blew it up, I guess. That would have been wise. Ballista. Pass the turn. Opponent taps. What do they find? Yeah, Saga I think is interesting. I think it's an interesting possibility for this deck. You don't really want to sack lands, which is awkward, but it might have enough upside that it's still worth it getting combo pieces. Grist. Well, hit the Young Wolf. It comes back. Hit the Young Wolf. Hit the Young Wolf. Okay, opponent gets a Grist. Insect. Mills the Yogg. I mean, this should be enough, right? This should be enough? Unless our opponent has some... Ooh. Okay. That's also good. Mana. I think this is going to do it. I think we're going to get that sweet, sweet treasure chest. Yes. Mana. Karn. Take it down. Get an opponent scoops it up. We got there. Oh, okay. Well, the deck actually felt pretty good. It actually felt pretty good. We finished with a 3-2, giving the kids just a little snack. But we finished with the winning record. That felt so close. Felt like we were really far behind, but we ended up getting there in the end. And that one match, we really should have won that one. We ran so bad against that Grixis deck. So I feel like the deck's actually relatively competitive, I will say. I don't know. Maybe it's got a chance to be legitimate top tier. I will also say, is this good enough to 5-1 FNM? I think it is. I also think that Modern seems like it's in a pretty decent spot right now. Like, getting rid of Lurrus is such a big deal. Our treasure chest, Endling. I mean, I guess that's a good card for the end of a league. It's time to a good game, Saddleback Legax. Good game. That was a really close one. Hey, from the US, Evil Mart, how are you? Good to see ya. So who's the next pack for? And then we will play some Rack Feds. I don't know if we'll make it through the entire league with our Rack deck, but we'll give it a go. We'll do some discarding. Who's the next pack for? Trillion MTG has been grinding multiple trophies with this on Twitch. Interesting. So I guess it must actually have potential to 5-0 then. Or wait, with the Rack or with the last deck with Coffers? Oh yeah, Team ZY is the next one. Team ZY, this pack's for you. Would you run the same list again or replace Null Profusion? We never drew it. So I actually don't know. It seems a little memey, but maybe it's maybe it's better than I thought. So anyway, pack for Team Z. And again, send me email. What do we got here? Commons. More commons. Where's our uncommons? All right, uncommon number 1, Skulking Killer. Uncommon number 2, Screaming Swarm. Uncommon number 3, Foreboding Statue. And our rare/mythic is... oh, it's the extra turn spell. It's an Alchemist Gambit. You can take extra turns in standard still, even with Elrod's Epiphany no longer there. We get a forest. Ooh, a foil forest. That's pretty spicy. That's a good one for a commander deck. Well, Alchemist Gambit, Team Z. Send me the email. I will get it sent out to you. Thank you. All right, so this deck, Rack Friends. It's a rack deck, but it's got more planeswalkers. That's where the friends part comes in. So if you've never seen the rack, the idea of the rack is to make your opponent discard cards so you can turn on the rack, which triggers once your opponent has very few cards in hand to deal damage. So we have the rack itself. We have Shrieking Affliction, which is kind of enchantment rack, and we also got a Davriel Rogue Shadow Mage, which is kind of like planeswalker rack. So the idea is we will strip our opponent's hand with Inquisition to Kozilek, with Raven's Crimes, with Thought Seizes, with Turak Dread Canters, with our various discarding planeswalkers, hopefully get our opponent out of cards, and that'll turn on our racks to start damaging our opponent. The other way we can close out the game is with our planeswalkers, like a Liliana Ultimate, a Waker of the Dead Ultimate, a Davriel, well, discard, I guess, and some extra damage. And that's basically all the deck wants to do. Just discard. The other important part of the deck is our Modern Horizons 2 centerpiece, Urza Saga, really good for the deck. What does Urza Saga do for the deck? Well, it gets us racks or other utility artifacts, Pithing Needle, Expedition Map, whatever. But the main thing is it tutors up racks and also just makes big bodies to help keep us alive to defend our Lilianas. So let's do some racking. Let's see. Who else is getting it back? This is a non smallpox build. Nesmith for the 63rd month. Well, that's our lucky swamp. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup chip for you. Thank you. But next pack, can you expand your camera for me? Ooh, what do you mean expand the camera? Oh, make the camera bigger? That might be a good idea. Will that work? It could work. Let's see. Boom. I guess that kind of works. Hey, look at that. Very smart. Who's this pack going out to? Who do I owe? Oh, Black Sheep. I think I promised Black Sheep a back. Black Sheep, this one's for you, Black Sheep. What do we get? Common. Ooh, blood fountain, good common. Still commons. All right, uncommon. Oh, that's a fancy common. Evolving Wilds. Green screen card. All right, Fleeting Spirit, uncommon number 1. Why won't it focus? Boarded Windows, uncommon 2. Catapult Fodder. Sweet uncommon number 3. Our rare mythic going out to Black Sheep. Ooh, Eruth. Tormented Prophet. That's a sweet card. Eruth, it can go off. Eruth, zombie token in a swamp. Interesting. Well, Black Sheep, send me a message to get your Eruth. Yeah, little big at the moment. All right. On to some racking. Let's do a bit of racking. Is she good in Commander? I think in the right deck, as a commander, you can definitely go off with Eruth. The awkward part is what Eruth cares about. When I first read it, I thought it was busted. Why not a singular Coffers in this deck? We just don't really have much to do with the mana. Like, that's kind of the issue in this deck is we don't have any big payoffs. Yeah, back to being small now. Oh, little again. Where's our opponent? So yeah, Coffers, it has downside in that it doesn't make mana in the early game. It makes up for that with the upside of adding a ton of mana in the late game. But you gotta have something big to cast with it to make it worth it. Is this rack build playable in Historic? Historic does not have enough racks. That's kind of the issue. There's no rack in Historic, and there's... is Shrieking Affliction? I want to say Shrieking Affliction. Actually, I should look it up before I say it's on Historic, because it might be, and I'm misremembering. Is Shrieking Affliction in Historic? No. So there's essentially 0 racks in Historic. There's no rack, there's no Shrieking Affliction. So you have Davriel. So if you want to play something similar in Historic, usually the way to go is like Tiny Bones or Turgid. You can definitely make a discard theme deck in Historic, but you can't really build a traditional rack deck. Yeah, Waste Not. So you can build like discard payoffs. They can be really fun. They can actually be really good, but you just can't play the traditional rack style deck. All right, opponent's going to Thought Seize us. Sure. Waste Not super fun. I mean, we've played some like Tiny Bones, Waste Not discard decks in Historic, and they're actually really, really fun, and some of them have been pretty competitive too. Bearby. Come here, bud. Come say hi. Come say hi to everyone. You haven't seen everyone today. Come here. Come here, big boy. Come here. Are you too tired? All right. Well, once you're feeling less tired, come say hi to everyone. Lazy boy. Well, we'll just Inquisition. Take the expressive iteration. No card draw for you. The Expedition map is just a one of, because we have Urza Saga in the deck, so it's a kind of just a one of tutor target for Saga. Awkwardly, we ended up drawing it, but well, we're off to a good start. Opponent's hand is not much. Counter doesn't really matter. Lightning Bolt doesn't really matter. And we're just going to strip their hand. Opponent wants card draw. They need the card draw, so taking that's a big deal. Bearby. Well, Bear's got a bone. You might be out of luck for seeing Bear for the moment. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see if he gets up. But he's got a bone, so he's occupied. Mono Black, you can play Neon Red Swamp. Yeah, Neon Red doesn't even... I mean, I like the art on this swamp. It is very confusing to me in Rakdos, but Mono Black doesn't really matter because everything's a swamp. Opponent. Oh, we're 0-0 with this deck. We finished 3-2 with the Cabal Coffers deck, which is a big improvement over the last one. Come on now. Stupid monkey off the top. Gets in. Hits us. Picks it up. We'll play the land and Expedition map and pass the turn. So opponent's hand is exactly Ragavan that was off the top that turn, Drown in the Loch Lightning Bolt. All right. Well, see what you could do, opponent. Let's see what you could do. Stupid monkey. I still got packs. Who hasn't gotten a pack yet that wants one? I still got a few packs to give away. I feel like we're due for like a killer mythic, a Hallowed Haunting, a Necroduality. We've opened a bunch of like fun cards, but we haven't opened the top end mythics. Cool Cat, you want one? Cool Cat. I think. Lucid should get one too. Lucid does a tireless modding work. All right, let's see. Cool Cat. This one's for you, Cool Cat, while we're waiting for our opponent. So you have to email me and let me know where to send it and if you want me to sign it. Ooh, are you just passing? But it's gonna be this pack in just a minute. Let's take our turn real quick. Opponent. Ooh, a Wrench Mine. Well, we're gonna crack the map. Get a Castle Lockwain. Play a Castle Lockwain. Pass the turn. We want to have the Fatal Push, I think, to stop the Ragavan. Preferably. All right. So here's what we got for the Cool Cat. Let's see. Video. Boom. Make it bigger. All right. Commons. Don't really matter. Commons. More commons. Another common. All right. Uncommon. Oh, no. Kindly Ancestor. Uncommon 1. Driver Scab. uncommon 2, Skull Scab. It's a scabby pack here. Radiant Grace, uncommon 3, and our rare mythic for Cool Cat. Boom. Oh, Path Apparel. That's sweet. Path Apparel, Mountain, and a token. So, well, Cat, Cool Cat. Path Apparel coming for you. Send me a message, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com, and I will get it shipped out for you. Congratulations. All right, there's the Ragavan. So it seems like our opponent was trying to wait until they could also counter, which I guess is fine. Like, if they're going to spend their counter here, then we just strip their... Well, they just let it go. All right, that's also fine. Opponent passes. Well, I think we're kind of in decent shape. Raven's Crime, our opponent. Opponent discards Bolt. Unholy Heat. So they got a Bolt and a Drown in the lock. Well, Wrench Mine. Get rid of the Drown in the lock. Off to a good start. Off to a good start. New stream gimmick, buying cracking packs IRL and builds a deck live on Moto. Ooh, like half paper, half Moto stream. That'd be interesting. Yeah, the green screen's a little wonky at the moment. I think it must have gotten moved because you're getting like a little glimpse of the outside. All right, so opponent does counter to keep their lightning bolt. That's fine. Opponent. Dragon Rage Channeler. Well, we got an answer for that. Opponent passes. Well, now we're to the point where we kind of want to rack. Fatal Push. Get rid of the DRC. Opponent lets it go. Inquisition. Get rid of the Bolt. Opponent's also down to 9, it's worth pointing out. We have not damaged our opponent at all. Somehow our opponent has gotten themselves down to 9. All right. Pass the turd. Better not be a stupid monkey off the top. I will say that. No stupid monkeys. Do you think any other cards need banned in Modern? Hey, what's up, Luke? I don't. As of right now, no. As of right now, I'm pretty happy with seeing how the format shakes out. Loris was the one card that I wanted. I really, really wanted to see out of the format. And it's gone now, so I'm super happy. And the format's been pretty fun with it being gone. Do I think it's possible that other stuff will need to be banned? Of course. I think it's definitely a possibility that various cards could... What does our opponent have? Looks like they top deck... Oh, is this Colgan's Command? Colgan's Command, get back the DRC. Well, we'll pitch the Wrench Mine. Opponent plays the DRC. Well, all right, there's a land. How do we not die? I'll pass the turd, I guess. Running out the Turok here is pretty sad. The cards that I think I would be keeping an eye on for the future would include Ragavan, Urza, like the Modern Horizons 2 stuff primarily. Like also Primeval Titan. Oh no. The downside of playing a discard deck is you're gonna draw a discard. Even when you don't want to draw a discard, you're sometimes gonna draw a discard. Castle Lockwayne. Play the Turok. Yeah, this isn't looking great. Pass the turd. Oh, we got our opponent empty-handed with that Colgan's Command to get back the Dragon Rage Channeler. Creatures are just so powerful now. Well, this is actually good for us. Our opponent thought seizing away this thought seize actually helps us. There have been chaos drafts on Moto. Oh, the deck. Yeah, I can update the deck. Well, we got to draw something pretty quick because this is hitting us to 7. We need a Planeswalker, a removal spell. Opponent left a card on top, which is a bad sign. We draw a Swamp, which is also a bad sign. We cast a Lockwayne into a Raven's Crime, which is also not good. Well, empty-handed, hit ya, dropping to 3 and possibly just dead. Definitely a possibility. Hey, what's up, Scottman? I can open it back for you. I got you. Still got a couple left. Oh, I thought we were in good shape. I thought we were. Shrieking Affliction. I mean, we're dead, right? We're just dead to. That doesn't do anything. Actually, that does do something, doesn't it? Hilariously, if our opponent doesn't have a counter, they have to counter this. Okay, they left a counter on top. There's a drown in the lock. This means we need a miracle fatal push. Well, yeah, it would be if it resolved. This has to be fatal push. That is the only option. Is it a fatal push? Whoa, my god, it is. All right. Yes. Thank you, Magic Gods. Wow, that was fortunate. Okay. Turok chips in for 2. Oh, heart of the cards indeed. And now a stupid monkey for our opponent. Heart of the cards for our opponent. 3 mana. Haito Shizuki makes an unblockable ninja. Wow, another fatal push. Well, kill it. Hit ya to 1. Oh no! This is the closest game we've played in a long time. Opponent untaps. Kaido comes back. It can loot for our opponent. Do they find a way to stop it? Opponent desperation. Loot. Draws. Discards. Land. Grows the Turok. What did they find? Anything? Tapping mana. Untapping. Turok? No him necessary? I mean, we can cast a Lockwade. The difference between 1 and 2 is nothing. So we can cast a Lockwade. Oh, expressive iteration? Oh dear. That's, yeah, well, that is the power of drawing cards. You draw cards, you draw more cards. Confidence dropping. Opponent gets 3 looks at something. I think we're officially out of Fable. I mean, I guess we can't really complain because we drew 2 fatal pushes to even get to this point. About it. Thinking, that's a good sign. That is a good sign. Opponent. The rags are here. We just haven't seen them yet. They will appear at some point, hopefully. Wow, opponent's really tanking on this expressive iteration decision. Thoughtseize, okay, that's a dead card. Finds. Oh, okay. Well, this has to be a non-land. Oh. Jeez. Mathematically. Oh. Wow. Any non-land and we win. Any non-land. Well, okay. Oh my god. All right. Oh, well, that was a really close game. Hey, Seth, if there's any packs left, may I please have one? I will put the card in my commander deck no matter how bad it is just for the story. Oh, I mean, by the time we got to that last flip, odds were in favor of us winning. We had, what, like a 65% chance of winning. Opponent had a 35%. And, well, I mean, 65% isn't guaranteed. All right, this is for you, Swing for Zero. Swing for Zero. That was a really close game for sure. Boy, you've had some close ones. All right, Swing for Zero. Here's what we got for you. And then again, you got to email me if you want to get your card. You got to email me and let me know where to send it and if you want me to sign it and all that kind of stuff. So here we go. What do we got in this pack? Commons, also commons, still a common, many commons. Is this okay? uncommon, Markov Purifier, uncommon, Retrieve, uncommon, Infestation Expert, and our rare is, ooh, that is a good one. Well, you said you put it in your commander deck no matter how janky it is. Good news is it's not janky. That's actually a card that I would want to play in my commander deck. That is the special art full art Storm Carved Coast. Is not foil. No foil in the back. Blood. Oops, dropping it. Blood token and mountain. But yeah, it's actually a really good card. That is a solid one. Sweet. Well, make sure you send me the email to get access to it. Sideboarding, Leyline. Probably not. Torpor, no. Pithing Needle, huh. I mean, I guess we don't want Chalice. Like, I think we should just beat this deck. I think we just run it back mostly. What is actually bad? I guess Pithing Needle's bad. But we don't have much that's just straight up bad. The problem with Chalice is we want to be able to cast our 1-drops. All right, let's run it like that. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know if we want more. We have a Soul Guide Lantern too. Well, we got our 1 ley line, so graveyard's taken care of. Start with a ley line. And we get a Thoughtseize. Well, this is not a bad start. Thoughtseize you. Well, take... I guess the Dragon Rage Channeler. Pass the turn. Yeah, so opponent's gonna Thoughtseize, and then we get to Wrench Mind. I like this Castle Lockwood. Can the next pack be the one you said I could have? Yes, Scotsman. I'll get you. I will get you shortly. But yes, you're next. Mishra's Bobblecrack for our opponent. And wow, not gonna cast Thoughtseize. All right, draws a card. Well, we got our lucky swamp this game. Wrench, mind you. Glad they played the Bobble. The Bobble would have been annoying about it. Wrench Mine makes them discard 2 unless they discard an artifact. So the Bobble would have actually fizzled it. I guess that's a reason to hold on to the Bobble. Discards the Bolt and the Colligan's command when we pass the turn. So opponent's got Iteration, Land, Thoughtseize. Yeah, the Eldraine lands are really good. I love Castle Lockwood. So good. Polluted Delta. Opponent. There's a Thoughtseize. Probably takes the Wrench Mind, I assume, since we can cast it right now. Opponent's leaning on this expressive iteration. Yeah, it takes the Wrench Mind. Well, that's not the worst. Inquisition. Take expressive iteration. Castle Lockwood. Pass the turn. Big Wig the Buddy Soldier for the 31st month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you, isn't it? I was vindicated. I don't know if you saw it. When the big conversation came up, there was definitely a stream when they were announcing this product where Blake was opening packs on the WotC stream and opened this and called it a mountain on the stream. So I'm not the only one that thinks it looks mountainy. Opponent. Well, I mean, we're going to play it. Our opponent can counter it if they want. They probably have to. All right, everyone's out of cards. That hopefully benefits us until our opponent top decks a stupid monkey. Hey, baby. Hey, Bob. You want to come up and say hi to everyone? Come here. All right, Mishra's Bobble. Sure. Come here, bud. You want to get up? Come here. Get up. Get up, big boy. Come on. And get up and say hello. Come on. So lazy. Such a lazy boy. Perfectly content just to lay on the ground by my feet. All right, play the land, pass the turn. I'm trying to get him on. He's too lazy today. Well, Castle Lockwain's gonna do some work. which is big. Big. Opponent. Yeah, end step cracking would probably be the... Oh, it is the stupid monkey. Oh, it's a Croxa. Okay, that's fine. Stupid Croxa, but we'll accept that. Only really scared of the monkey at the moment. So we dropped a 15. Max Rebo for the 21st month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you. Thank you. Urborg not ideal. And a Swamp. Well, play the Swamp. Pass that. Where's all of our Planeswalkers? Our Lilianas, our Rax. Yeah, I thought about doing a puppy cam. Inquisition, that's a whiff. I think I gotta get a... Oh, come on now. I gotta get another puppy. Opponent gets and hits us. Opponent steals. All right, expedition map. Ragamon's so brutal. Desi J, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Is there a chance we see you on a Commander Quickie on the Commander channel? I mean, I expect it'll probably happen sooner or later. Yeah, Liliana's better than nothing. Actually, that gets rid of the Ragavan, so that's great. Actually, I think this is probably even better. Actually, no, Liliana. We can play Liliana this turn. Get rid of the stupid monkey. Discard the Urborg that we didn't really want anyway. And now, hopefully, we're good. And then next turn, we can Turok. All right. Monkey gone. Pass the turn. This is what the Rack wants to be doing. Bear is super cute. So I gotta get another dog. Has anyone have experience with St. Bernards? For some reason, I love the idea of a St. Bernard. The problem is, I don't know if... The main reason I want to get another dog is for Bear to have a companion. And I'm worried that the St. Bernard... I don't know. Would they be good in that role? I think is the question. High enough energy to keep up with the bear. Oh, we should have played this. Well, I don't know. Play the Turok. Pass the turn. I saw Beethoven too. I don't know if that counts. Hey, Seth, love the content as always. I watch your streams by feeding my newborn. I swear she knows 3 voices. My wife's, mine, and yours. Good times. Oh, well read then. That is awesome. Aren't St. Bernards aggressive sheepdogs? They didn't seem like that in Beethoven. Opponent. Passing. I mean, I think we got this one more or less locked up, hopefully. Opponent. Colgan's command. Not great with the graveyard being shut down. I mean, maybe the lane line is worth it against this deck. Maybe we want more of them. All right, so we got a discard. They kill our Turok, sure. But then we take up Lily, and our opponent takes 3 and goes to 1. And then do we draw now? Yeah, let's draw now. Castle Logwade. Yeah, Fatal Push is fine. Pass the turn. All right, opponent. How do you stop Lily? How do you stop a Lily? Opponent passes. Well, Lily number 2. Here comes the friends. We missed our Planeswalkers earlier. We found the Planeswalkers, and opponent scoops it up. Aussies have a lot of extra energy. I have 2 Newfoundlands, and they can be active or fine laying around. Yeah, I had a pretty good setup. I mean, I've been thinking about this for a while, ever since Bear came around. But had a pretty good setup with Bear being able to go over and play with his friend. But now that his friend's having his health problems, that made me think, okay, maybe I really need to get a playmate for Bear. Two is the max though. Like two is it. Once they get 2, then that is all. I think three is where it gets awkward. Maybe we want more ley lines. So ley line actually felt really good that game. Inquisition, Raven's Crime, Shooting Affliction, Thoughtseize. The question is, what do we cut? I guess we can cut Expedition Map. Maybe a Turok. Turok is a little hit or miss. Turok's really good against white. Less good. Oh, this is a 61 card special, I guess. Yeah, let's bring in all the ley lines. Run it like that. You had 7 growing up? Oh. Did you miss the Karn Coffers deck? Yeah, we did. We did Karn Coffers. We finished 3 and 2. It'll be up on the replay YouTube tomorrow, and then we decided to do a couple of matches with the rack at least. Wait, who was the next pack for? I know it was someone, but who? Well, Urza Saga can do some work. We actually got a rack for once. Opponent draws a card. Well, play the land, play the rack, chip the turn. Scotsman, that's who it was. All right, Scotsman, this one's for you. We're getting down near the end. All right, Scotsman, I'm hoping for some goodies for you. Let's see what you get. This is the Scotsman pack. We can have F6 here. All right, let's see. Blow up the cam. Boom. All right, here we go. Commons. The green ones look so funny on the green screen. Commons. All right, laid to rest. Uncommon number. Oh, stupid monkey. Uncommon number 1. Wow, and they get to Thoughtseize. Wow, says brutal. Blood-Dyed Harvester, fancy art. Number 2, uncommon. Rending Flames, number 3. Here is the rare for Scotsman. Ooh, one of my favorites. Ill-Tempered Loner, the stuffy doll werewolf, and I think there's also a foil Kessig Flamebreaker in the back. Well, not bad. Well, we get to Thoughtseize, hopefully this monkey, which is causing us problems. Oh, that problematic monkey. Take the monkey. Play the Saga. That was a big draw. Getting rid of the Ragavan is a big deal because that was going to be a problem. Well, Scotsman, congratulations. Send me an email, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Let me know where to send it. Let me know. Yeah, it's a really fun card. I like Ill-Tempered Loner quite a bit. Let me know where to send it and if you want it signed, all that stuff, and I'll get it sent out to you. Opponent. Steam Vents. Tapped. Well, now we just do Where's the Saga stuff for the time being, I think. Ooh. All right, tick it up. Well, Verdant Catacombs. Crag Verdant Catacombs. Thin the deck. Get a swamp. Pass the turn. We're going to have a bunch of racks. Like, Urza Saga seems so good for this deck. Why did your opponent cast Inquisition and not your Thoughtseize? It's a good question, especially in this matchup. Just any card in our opponent's hand's a big deal for them because they're going to start taking this rack damage. So seems like a relatively big misplay for our opponent. Can I get a pack in honor of a Eula deck that's getting played for the first time tonight? Bears and Bears. I'll get you, Luke. I'll get you. I got a couple left still. I'll get you before this stream ends. You're next. Luke is next. Is it a mountain or a swamp? No one knows. Mystery land. It can be either. It's a Badlands. Construct. Oh, so many racks. I do like the amount of racks that we're gonna have. Make a construct. Tutor out a rack. Oh, opponent's gonna have to be careful not to spend cards. Okay, they dress down our constructs. Annoying, but we get a rack, and then we play a land, and then we Inquisition, and take a Thoughtseize. All right, opponent, can you beat the racks? Dressed out, goes away. We need a little bit more discard. Jellyfish Tucker. All right, I'll see what I can do. Luke and Jellyfish Tucker. Yeah, I got three more packs to go. 3 more packs to go. Oh, what a draw. What a draw for our opponent. Expressive iteration to refuel. Kind of great. Exactly what our opponent needed. So we got Luke, we got Jellyfish, and one more. And that'll be the end of the packing for tonight. Hopefully we get something good. I want someone to get a Necro Duality, because Necro Duality is like the sweetest. Stolly Cell. Oh, and Flame Phoenix. Okay. Okay, that's... Oh, let me see. You know what? Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Those are the last 4. Those are the last 4. I got... It's going to work. Those are... So we got Luke, Stolly Cell, Flame Phoenix, and Jellyfish. Those are the last 4. Then we're done. Done with the giveaways. And again, remember to email me and let me know where to send them if you want. Oh, I need more packs. I need just a supply of packs. You know what? We're gonna do one right now. We're gonna open a pack for Jellyfish. Opponent's cracking, doing their stuff. Here you go, Jellyfish. Let's see what we get for you. Pack opening. Opponent Death Shadow. That's a good one. And well, we need to draw something. Fatal Push counts. Castle Lockway. The Rack. Fatal Push. And go. All right, here's what we got, Jellyfish. Random commons. Common. Oh, so many racks. If we can get another card out of our opponent's hand, they're going to be in trouble. Common. All right, uncommons. Pack Song Pup, uncommon 1. Valorous Stance, uncommon 2. Dash Ragavan Boo. Infestation Expert, uncommon 3. The rare and mythic is, Halana and Elena Partners. A card that's actually been pretty impressive. Oh my goodness, opponents found threats for days. Picks up the monkey. Can we draw a real card? Sort of. Raven's Crime. Make you discard. They're going to keep the... Oh, this is going to be so close. Well, congratulations, Jellyfish. Helena Elena Partners. Send me a message, sanfordolive@mtggoldfish.com. Let me know what to do with it, where you'd like it to go. Make you discard. Ragamon's actually kind of good against our deck because of the dash going back to hand. But opponent's taking a bunch here. We're like a discard spell away. Can we close it out? If you want to sign, include it in the email. Yeah. If you don't want to sign, then if you say nothing, I will assume you don't want me to sign it. But if you want to sign, just let me know. So wait, who's left? Luke, Stolly Cell, Hydra. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. All right, Dash Ragavad. Can we close this out? Opponent hits us. Ridiculously close. That Wrenchmind would have won us the... Raga. Every time. Soul Guide Lantern. Does nothing. Yep. I think even a land does it. If we draw land, we can discard it to this Raven's Crime. Draw a card. Raven's Crime. So unless our opponent has a counter, I think this should do it. Make you discard. And if they do have a counter, that still does it, right? Okay, opponent discards Kroxa. The Rack Tron coming through. The monkey stupid, but not stupid enough. Whoo! Got him. And that's how you make him discard. Opponent down to 1. And 1 more to go. Oh, that was sweet. That was super sweet. Not bad. All right, Stolly Cell. This one's for you, Stolly Cell. This one's for you. We'll do one more match. All right, Stolly Cell. Here we go. What do we got for Stolly Cell? We need one good mythic. We need a Hallowed Haunting, some high-end busted mythic. Let's see what we can do. All right, Stolly Cell. Commons. Commons for days. Still commons. Evolving Wilds. Commons. All right, uncommon. Archghoul of Thraben. I like that card quite a bit. Frenzy Devils. Catapult Fodder. I like that one too. All right, here we go. The rare for Stollycell. Boom. Hopeful Initiate. Well, not the flashiest card, but a pretty playable card. Like just a solid one drop, and then lands and tokens. Well, Stollycell, send me your info. Savronella at mtggoldfish.com. I'll get them for you. Who are the last two? Who are the last two? I'm trying to remember. Saffron Olive at mtggoldfish.com. Also Seth at mtggoldfish.com. I promised two more people. Who are the last two I promised him to? Luke. Oh, I didn't open one for you yet, Luke. Okay, Luke, and who was the last one? Abash. Well, we got to mulligan this. We don't have colored mana. I don't think it was Kinky Dog. Flame Phoenix. That actually rings true. I'm sorry, Kinky Dog. I'm running out of packs. All right, Luke. Let's do it. Luke and Kinky Dog. I'm feeling a good mythic in one of these packs. Land and Inquisition you. Two Stupid Monkeys. And a Seasoned Pyromancer. Well, take a Seasoned Pyromancer. That's awkward, though. All right, Luke. Here we go. Luke, I'm hoping we hit you something good. Wow, we opened almost a pretty big chunk of a box on the stream. All right, there's the Ragavod. Fatal Push, please. Urza Saga. Well, that can block eventually. Play the Urza Saga. Inquisition. Almost time, Luke. Inquisition you. Take the... I guess the Ragavod. Take the Ragavod. Because we're going to try to kill this one. All right, here we go, Luke. What do we got? Commons. Many commons. Yes, do your worst, Ragavod. Common. All right, uncommon. Parasitic Grasp. Uncommon. Creepy boards. Uncommon. Storm Chaser Drake. Our rare for Luke is... Ooh, a card that's seen a lot of standard play, actually. Wedding Announcement. Opponent stole our rack. That's a problem. That's actually developed into a really good standard card. Any bonuses? Ooh, a foil. It is not a rare. It is a Heron of Hope. Nice limited foil. Well, that's a good one. Wedding Announcement. Double-sided. Token producer. Pretty good. All right, so opponent steals our rack, unfortunately. And all right, Flame Phoenix, you're the last one. The last one. Opponent's gonna Inquisition. Sure. We get hit by our own rack. Boo-hoo. Well, Urza Saga triggers. Castle Lockwade. Pass the turn. Watch us lose to our own rack. That's kind of sad. All right, here we go. Last pack of the night. I know, I'm huge just for the packs. And then I will shrink back down. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids style. All right, here we go, Phoenix. Opponent goes to combat. I mean, okay, passes. Well, we'll make a token. We'll untap. Get racked. Make a token. Get probably a rack of our own. I hope there's a good card in here. Actually, let's Expedition Map. I think that's better. Urborg. And go attacking? I really don't want to get hit by the monkey. All right, pass the turn for now. All right, here we go, Phoenix. What do we got for you? The last pack of our many open. Commons. Get through the commons. Ooh, fancy common. Voldaren Epicure. Opponent Thought Seizes. That's a whiff. All right, Weary Prisoner. All right, here we go. Vampire's Vengeance, uncommon 1. Dawnheartgeist, uncommon 2. Alluring Suitor, uncommon 3. The rare for Phoenix, boom. By invitation only. Wow, you can see right through the green spots of that card. By invitation only. I mean, it is a fun card. Wow, look how weird that looks in the green screen. Wild. But anyway, yes, by invitation only, Phoenix, congratulations. Thank you to everyone for hanging out for our random surprise giveaways. Hopefully it was fun. Opponent goes attacking. Well, I mean, we got to kill the monkey. So we will block. Monkey down. About it. They're going to kill both constructs by the looks. That's fine. Just wish we'd opened some chests. We opened one chest. It wasn't a great chest. But if you haven't emailed me, remember, saffronalva@mtggoldfish.com or seth@mtggoldfish.com. Let me know where you want your stuff to go if you want me to sign it. And what one you won. Huh. I feel like we need to start drawing cards to... We need to start drawing cards to defeat our own... I still am scared of Ragavan. I shouldn't be, but I am. Well, we're going to attack. We got to start drawing cards to defeat our own rack that our opponent Ragavan. Opponent. It'll probably take me a few days to get them out, but I'll get them all enveloped up and shipped out. Hey Seth, did you release a video where an opponent lost a game by casting their own by invitation only? I swear I watched you laughing about that, but I can't find the video. It was a Doomscar, I believe. But yes, there was a video where the opponent, I still haven't figured out exactly why, but our opponent wrathed away their board with what looked like a pretty commanding position and died to Meat Hook Massacre triggers for pretty much no reason whatsoever. So yeah, it's probably that one you were thinking of. Come on, Liliana. Turok. Ugh. There's times when Turok would have been really good. This is not exactly one of them. Awkward. Gerbig Angler's a problem. We can't actually... We need a Liliana. We need it soon because they're going to get back this Seasoned Pyromancer. This is actually like kind of a pretty janky spot to be in. This rack has dealt a ton of damage for our opponent. About it. But yeah, that definitely did happen. About it. Don't forget to close the bets. Oh, if a mod has bets open, if you can, try to close them. About it gets in. I think you gotta close them to get everyone's points back or something. Baby. You gonna come up and say hi to everyone? You wanna get up? You can get up. Lazy boy. Lazy boy. Opponent. Passes. All right. We need a Liliana. Oh, it doesn't even work anymore. We draw a rack. Oh, I don't think that's good enough. Well. All right. Tapper Borg. Player Borg. Keeper Borg. Play a rack. Yes, this is bad. This is bad news. We're hitting our opponent for 3, but we cannot deal with this Gurmag Angler, and I don't think we have cards in our deck that can deal with the Gurmag Angler. So I think that means we're just sort of out of luck-ish. Opponent. Yeah, Seasoned Pyromancer doing its thing. One thing I will say about our new fixed version of Modern, it's fun, it's awesome. We've seen a lot of monkeys. I think that I feel like Ragavan's play rate has increased since Lewis has been banned, because we have played against monkeys, it seems like every round. It's just Ragavan. Hasn't really been every round, and it's been in a bunch of different decks, but be prepared. Be prepared to be able to kill monkeys, because they are everywhere. Let's draw a card. We need something that I don't think is in our deck, like a Doomblade or something. Well, we'll chump. It's another land. We emptied our opponent hand, but the rack stolen by the Ragavan. Opponent. opponent, giver of runes. Well, we take 0. Yeah, we just don't have another land. Dead. Crazy how Hammer Time is now a 1% deck when yesterday it was the #1 played. Well, I wouldn't read too much into metagame percentages at the moment, just because the sample size is really small right now. So I wouldn't read too much into it. There just has not been many events that have deck lists published since the bannings have taken place. So yeah, I expect that'll probably change as we get more deck lists. I mean, we played against Hammer Time today. I don't think Hammer Time is... I still think Hammer Time is probably a tier 1 deck. I don't think the Ragavan banning changes it that much. If anything, you get to play like sweet 3-drops now. You get to play Sword of Fire and Ice or Batter Skull. So there's definitely upsides. There's upsides to it as well. Well, Mountain and Thoughtseize. Definitely do not want to deal with Ragavan. We will take the Ragavan, the stupidest of monkeys. Now, Ragavan, Luris got banned. The cat's banned. The monkey's still good for the time being. Opponent. Oh, yeah, it did get banned in Legacy. Opponent gets back the stupid monkey anyway. Sure. Well, Urza's Saga. Shrieking Affliction. The Rack. All right, monkey time. Opponent. Card so. Opponent seems very built around Ragavan. Even trying to get it back from the graveyard gets in with the stupidest of monkeys. Steals a land. And buying monkey is probably a wise choice. It doesn't seem like they're going anywhere with Luris God. I think they just take over as the best card in the best creature or most played creature in the format. Seems to be where we're heading. Season Pyromancer. Sure. Ugh. Discards 2 lands. About it. How do we get out of this? Thoughtseize would be decent. Liliana, not that decent. Well, Urborg. Wrenchmind. Make you discard. No constructs. We're all in on the rag plan. Start getting that damage, hopefully. Yeah, I am firmly in the unbanned Deathrite camp. There's so many good 1-drops now. There's so many good 1-drops with Esper Sentinels, and Ragavans, and Dragon Rage Channelers, and various Hierarchs. There's, I don't know. I firmly think we should give it a chance. I really think it would be another good 1-drop rather than a bannably good 1-drop. And we won't know for sure until we try it, but I think we should. Hey, what's up, Grady? Bonnet gets in, hits us. Steals a monkey, steals a land. Opponent. Ranger Cabal. Man, extra mana every turn is insane. Everything about it is just so good. Yeah, our opponent seems very all in on Ragavans. It's a Death Shadow. Passes. I mean, Wrathing's pretty brutal because we don't get to untap for another turn. And we're not getting any damage out of our racks, which is not good. So if we Wrath, our opponent just is going to play like a Death Shadow and kill us. It's not, I mean, we might have to, but it's not good. Like, it's not a, we probably got to do it because we're just dying on board, but it's not a good scenario to be in. So we sweep the board, but for some reason it's Bantu's Last Reckoning. I don't know about Bantu's Last Reckoning. I feel like maybe you just play Damnation. I feel like we're going to get pretty punished for not being able to untap here. What would I unban? All right, opponent gets to take our Liliana, unfortunately. And land. I mean, they can't play the Death Shadow yet, which is something, although all of our racks are going to help them. We need to... All right, that's actually pretty good. That is very good. Inquisition. Get rid of the Death Shadow. All right, that turns out all of our racks. So our opponent's taking a ton of damage here. We just got to keep drawing discard. Did you see the 5-0 red-white blitz deck I said? Ooh. Where did you send it to me? Where did you send it to me? Was it one you sent me on Twitter in a message? Or was it an email? But I guess somebody... I'm just trying to make sure it's the right one. I guess somebody... All right, opponent, we overcame. Well, run it back. Can we go 2-0? Oh yeah, I did. That was definitely sweet. It looked with the mage crab stuff. It definitely looked like you could do some really explosive things. Definitely a cool idea. Yeah, it looked like it could be pretty powerful. All right, let's see. Can we get it one more time? Did you see the 5-0 Tamishi Lotus deck in Modern? It's a huge, sweet deck. Ooh, I haven't. So I've seen some viewer submitted Tamishi Lotus combo decks. I've never seen one that actually has a tournament result though. I'll have to find it. That sounds very spicy. I'm excited to see if maybe now that Lewis is gone, we get to see more decks like that competing. Oh god, of course. It's the monkey, the stupidest one. Well, Thoughtsizio. Okay, well, our life seems to be in jeopardy. We'll take one of our opponent's many Death Shadows. Opponent. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot you can do about that. Opponent gets in with the stupidest of monkeys. Hopefully doesn't steal anything too good. Steals a rack again. Well, we kind of wanted that. Opponent. Well, once the Death Shadows come down, this is really bad news. Hey, Seth, here's my Grixis Artifact combo deck. What do you think of it in Modern? Oh, let me see, G-Fu Cole. Opponent. Passing. Well, Pontu's Last Reckoning could do something at some point. Raven's Cry Mew. Opponent's very good at stealing our racks. That's what got us in game 1. Discards a Ragavan. Well, play the Urborg. And yeah, let's just pass, I guess. Opponent. Crack in the Marsh Flats. The artifact deck looks sweet. Got some Thopter Sword action and some Anvil. That's spicy. I haven't seen all those pieces together, but that looks super fun. Looks powerful. Opponents. Going to monkey beat us. What is our deck trying to do? So this is a rack deck. The rack, well, you can see it on our opponent's side of the battlefield since the stupid monkey stole it. If you can get your opponent low on cards, 3 or less, it starts dealing damage. If you can get your opponent out of... Jeez. We have 6 racks, 6 one-mana racks in the deck, and our opponent stole 2 of them in a row with this Ragavan. So the idea is you play your racks and you make your opponent discard their cards, and then it burns them out of the game. Unfortunately, the way this is going, our opponent's playing racks, and we are dying to our own cards. Opponent. I'm confused. Why didn't you play Turok to block the monkey? You already have a backup. Yeah, I guess I'm hoping. Well, I'm thinking that our monkey shouldn't be stealing our best cards every turn, but maybe I should just come to grips with the fact that it's gonna steal something bonkers every time. I'm kind of hoping our opponent runs out their Death Shadows and we get to Wrath. Like, we know our opponent has all the Death Shadows. So that's what we were trying to get set up. Now there's a Gurmag Angler. Gurmag Angler is pretty uniquely problematic. Our deck is not good at killing Gurmag Angler. Like, at all. Well, Urza's Saga. Turok with Kicker. Also, our opponent's deck just has a ton of removal, so... Well, we get rid of another Death Shadow. We get some counters. This does not stop the Gurmag Angler, though. And our opponent has all the racks that we need. This is... Oh, boy. That's a Ragavan! It's a Ragavan that's going to steal this. Sent you a DL. This could make a great deck to see you play on stream. Oh, awesome. I'll look for it at Edward. Thank you. Opponent gets in, hits us. Yeah, those crazy monkey hits for the steal. Opponent. Infinite mana thanks to treasures. And hey Seth, personally, what do you think that Wizards add some cards like the Rack to Historic on Magic Arena? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they haven't added any racks to... Hey, see ya, Jer Michello. Thanks for hanging out. I'm kind of surprised that they haven't added any rack effects to Historic yet. But it passes. We get racked again. Liliana. Yeah. I think we'd be good if it wasn't for our opponent having all of our racks. I don't believe Turok is on Arena either, no. How do we play around these racks? Is it possible? So our opponent's hands 2 Dash Shadows. They just keep tutoring up Dash Shadows. We can Turok to make our opponent get rid of them, but then we just get wrecked by the Gurmag Angler. We have to hold 1,000,000 cards in hand, because if we don't, we die to the stolen racks. What is the possible plan here? Is there any possible plan? Everything would be great if our opponent hadn't just randomly Ragavan 2 of our racks. Because then we could Turok, empty our opponent's hand, block Wrath, stabilize, win. Yeah, but Turok block Angler, we still take 5, and then we're dead to everything. Yeah. This is all bad. Well, I mean, we'll get rid of it. Make a discard. There goes all the Death Shadows and Prismatic Endings. Pass the turn. I mean, probably when Modern Horizon 3 comes out. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I think Modern's in a fairly healthy play. Like, I'm just trying to come to grips with the fact that Modern Horizons is what it is. Or Modern is what it is. It's a Modern Horizons format. Like, you can still do a lot of things, and you can play a lot of different decks, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's still a ton of archetypes. But the best cards are just Modern Horizons cards. When it comes down, like the 10 best, 20 best cards in the format are new cards, or Modern Horizons cards. So that's how I'm trying to come to grips with it and think of it as being different rather. The odds on this are so low. The odds that our opponent would monkey and steal a Wrath every single time is essentially 0. Well, we will get a rack. We will cast to Bantu's Last Reckoning. Sweep away the board, pass the turn. Opponent gonna take a damage. I mean, the rack is winning. They are winning. Unfortunately, they're on our opponent's side of the battlefield. But yes, opponent draws another very stupid monkey. We can't kill the stupid monkey because our opponent stole. Boy, the odds on that are so tiny. Well, that was there was a lot of racks. We got to see a lot of racks. Somehow, that was just the best Ragavan of all time. Yeah, I mean that's what Ragavan is. That is what Ragavan is as a card. Is it a feel bad? I don't know. The other side of the argument is, oh, you should have just mulliganed until you hit a fatal push or something. So you could try to kill it. I don't know if I like that argument, but it was interesting for sure. Anyway, I mean that's the rack. I think the rack is in an interesting place just because we do have a lot of bigger spells now. Like, you can actually play 3-drops and 4-drops and Tron and Primeval Titans. Like, things have shifted as far as the cards that are seeing play, and bigger cards more likely to be stuck in hand and get hit by discard compared to Luris, when if everyone's only playing things that cost 2 mana, I think the rack maybe is a little bit worse. You're drawing a lot of dead discard and whatever. So I think it's definitely interesting. I don't know where the rack lands. It's weak to prismatic endings and so forth. But emptying your opponent's hand and playing a planeswalker and playing a rack, we saw from our opponent's side can be pretty powerful. But on that note, everyone, I believe that brings us to the end of our stream for today. So we will be back on Tuesday with more streaming. In the meantime, if you want a card today, please send me that email so I can get it sent out to you. I don't want to miss anyone. I want to get them all set out. Otherwise, reminders, replay YouTube, that's where you'd find the old streams, normal YouTube. Check out tomorrow's Mucha Brew. If you're a Modern fan, you're going to like it. And one more reminder that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. I do think Modern's I think it's in a good spot. Sure, there's a lot of Modern Horizons, but there's a lot of diversity and fun stuff too. One more reminder that our sponsor is Card Kingdom. HS Messman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Head over to cardkingdom.com/MTG Goldfish and even pick up a free Goldfish sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes and they'll hook you up. Most importantly, thank you to each and every one of you. Y'all are amazing and awesome. And thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you on Tuesday for some more fun. Again, check out the Mucha Brew tomorrow, the Commander Clash tomorrow. Tons of stuff on the YouTube. So have a great weekend, everyone. I love y'all, and I will talk to you soon.